Your boys, guys, the kid is 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 your main man here, Double H, Halford, trying to live, trying to exist, trying to stay alive, man. So, okay, we got your boy Rick up in this piece, man. So, look, guys, interesting agenda to come through because there are a few things that we need to pop off. There are a few things that they need to pop off very soon, you know. But first off, let's just say we're going to talk Chelsea. We're going to talk Luke Skywalker. We're going to talk your boy, De Bruyne, and why he flopped at the World Cup. I know he got the 4-piece and so forth, but why are you waiting until now to say what's up? I'm going to just talk about Disney Plus because we have to have a real conversation about Disney Plus and certain Liverpool fans believing in something that doesn't freaking exist. We're going to touch on Inter Milan. And then we're going to look at the Arsenal Tottenham preview, huge, massive North London derby preview. Going to bring that down top for who's going to say what's up, who's going to live, who's going to be those freaking dudes. And then, of course, we'll probably end touching about Haaland because we've not really talked about Haaland in great depth on this hangout and so forth, man. So there's only one place to start because I want to leave Chelsea till afterwards, man. There's only one place. So I want to leave Chelsea afterwards. So shout out to your boy Eric, and we'll got a new guest, Miss Colleen. Aloha, aloha, aloha. Or you can.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Aloha, aloha. So, Miss Lean she's an Arsenal fan, so she's obviously going to try and explain why Arsenal have sort of fugated that league table and somehow lied their way into something like that. So we're going to get into that Arsenal spot. So, Eric, is your mic working there, bro? Eric.
Yes, it's working.
Good. All right, let's first start with this dude. So Man City. Let me just say a few words. So I was trying to explain to Liverpool fans that you had to win at the Etihad. Like, it's very simple. You had to win at the Etihad. There was no ifs and buts. Like, oh yeah, and everything. And you see, Disney Plus is cool. I told you, I like this. Like, well, okay. I don't really like Pixar and so forth, but look, I like Disney. Aladdin, so forth, what's called Robin Hood and everything. But somehow you have to just keep it real. If you didn't win at the Etihad, it was over. See, there's one thing about winning, and there's another thing about saying what's up. You see, you can win once and so forth. City are psychologically seducing and adopting these teams right now. That's what is happening. So it is a beatdown because when you look at what they've done in these two games, if you're Liverpool, how do you react? How do you react to this? Because it is such a psychological, mental beatdown to see your rivals not only win, but completely bamboozle and rearrange the opposition. Because my thing is that it's really a 4 points gap. So they dropped a 5-piece in the last game. They dropped a 5-piece in this game. Like, there's nothing, but here's the De Bruyne thing, and I'll kick it to Eric and then to Miss Lee. De Bruyne, quality player, and he is super effective. I said that De Bruyne is one of the best players in the counter-attack, 100%. What happened in the UCL? Because we have to be real when we now talk about De Bruyne, and let's not overrate this freaking dude. Because my thing is what happened in the freaking UCL. I still hold you responsible for Hazard not being a World Cup winner. If you'd shown up in that freaking if you'd shown up in that 2018 World Cup, Hazard would be a World Cup winner, and these bums that I call so-called subs on this bombers channel would actually respect Eden Hazard as being one of the best 3 players of his generation. I told you, Hazard, Messi, Neymar, the 3 most talented players in the last 10 years. So for De Bruyne, he's quality, but he ain't that dude. Let's keep it real. This is what he does. His level is Wolves, League, and so forth and everything.
Stop.
I'm keeping it real. Don't worry, later. I'll give you the mic. Let me. This is his level. His level is okay. Again, 4 Wolves League. But when it comes to basically big boy table, you can't sit at the big boy table. See, you can sit with the kids. You can be with the bouncers. The big boy table where the big food is, that's the Hazard table. That's the Benzema table. That's the Messi table. He can't sit there. So my thing is, this doesn't change my view on De Bruyne. Quality player. Really good player. But he ain't that main superstar when it comes for those really big games. Because De Bruyne, we also happened in that UCL final. You ran into Rudiger's shoulder and you got injured. We saw what happened in that second leg against Real Madrid when the pressure was on. You didn't say what's up. So, here's what it is. Eric, talk to me. Should De Bruyne be given more appreciation? Am I being too harsh? And should we just call this league? It's over, man. Like, what's there to play for?
Yeah, okay. So, first off, I want to start off by saying that De Bruyne is world class. I think most people agree with that.
According to you,
And you're a hater, so how much credit, how much should I, how serious should I be with your opinions? How seriously should I take you when you're talking about De Bruyne?
so wait, you realize that this is actually
'Cause-
my channel, so you shouldn't actually be supporting guests in the channel, you clown. Eric, go for it.
Yeah, so as we've established that you're a hater. De Bruyne is world class. He's fantastic. Yes, he may not have turned up in the very biggest moments, but I still think, generally speaking, week in week out, he's fantastic. And those goals, man, you can't say even against. And you say he hasn't turned up. He has turned up against Liverpool this season. He's turned up in the big
What happened
games,
in the
but,
second leg in Madrid?
sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, man. I
Okay,
think.
all right. Okay.
Let's not get into that one too much because I think they will win the title. Let's just leave it there. I'm not going to say any more than that. Sorry, the Champions League. I think they'll win the Champions League. I think you know the team I'm talking about. So yeah, Man City and the whole thing about the Pep thing with the Champions League. I don't think you can really. That game was different. That wasn't a situation where you could say City bottled it. I really don't see
But
it like
Eric,
that.
my thing is that we've seen this story before. Like league-wise, I'll never say anything against Pep. He's that dude. League-wise, he's a UCL flop. But league-wise, Eric, it is what it is. Like I said to Liverpool that
Yeah.
this is not going to be 4 out of 5. So it's like, and look
Yeah.
at what they just did in their last 2 games when they were under pressure. So
Yeah, I think this team is set up for league football. Maybe that's a cop out. I don't know. Maybe that's not the way to look
no,
at it.
it is a cop out. You can't spend
but,
3 trillion of board money. But sorry, go for it.
I just think this season was different. To be honest, I don't think you can say they bottled it this season. But generally speaking, fair enough. You can talk about the Champions League. But in terms of league football, you have to give Pep all of the credit. You have to, because what he's doing is it's amazing. I mean, he has changed he has changed what it means to be a champion of this league. The standards have been raised so high. It's crazy. Since Pep came in, I think after his first season, he hasn't gone below 81 points, which is amazing to think about. That's crazy.
But do you think that when he does do 4 to 5, the English media will actually give him his flowers and actually appreciate just what he's done in the Premier League in this short space of time? Do you think he'll actually be given his credits by the media?
To be fair, I think he's getting a lot of credit. I don't think you can see too many places where people don't give him credit. The first season, people were very harsh towards him, very critical. You can't do this here in English. This is England. Your style of play won't work here. This, that, the other. And then the season after, he got 100 points, and nobody can really argue with what City did that season. So I think he definitely gets all the credit he deserves. Yes, and I know what he said in the media, with the interview, but I don't agree with that. I think City gets a lot of credit for what they do.
Okay. Miss Lean, go for it. De Bruyne and City.
I think you need to take your Hazard hat off because I don't know what you're talking about. Eric is right. Kevin De Bruyne is world class. Are you telling me he's not world class?
No.
Are you serious?
No.
No.
That's no. He's a really good player and so forth. But if you're world class, you need to show up in a final, a major final. He's not showing up in a major final. You need to show up in both legs of a major. Well, he's borderline world class, but he's not there. He's borderline world class because it's like there's just something missing from him.
So would you class Harry Kane as not world class?
Oh no, Harry Kane, no, heck no. That guy, of course, is not world class.
At least you're consistent with your
yeah.
Consistent, but I do agree with you in terms of the most recent case, in terms of the semi-final, he didn't show up at all. As one of the most senior, most talented players in that squad, he didn't show up at all. But that doesn't mean he's not a world-class player. The way he has almost revolutionized that position in the Premier League, he's getting into top 10 conversations of best Premier League midfielders.
Quick question. Okay, but world class is beyond the Premier League. So he says what's up for Queen Lizzie. Shout out to Prince Charles and Queen Lizzie. But world class is beyond the Premier League. Can you tell me where he was in the second leg against Real Madrid? Can you tell me where he was in the final against UCL when Chelsea said what's up?
You're 100% right. He was missing in that leg. But I don't think we can pin that all on him, considering City's legacy in the Champions League in the Pep era whilst De Bruyne has been there. Feels a bit harsh. in that one game, yes, but overall, like, who really stepped up for City that night?
And do you think Liverpool still have a chance? Do you think Liverpool should still believe in this, or should they just forfeit the league because there's nothing to view here?
Listen, Liverpool are finishing the league with just the Carabao Cup, that energy drink. That's all they're finishing with. Madrid are gonna mop the floor with them.
Easy. Like, let's not jinx this. Let's not jinx, because we need to talk about the FA Cup, because
please. Please, and hopefully your guys do your job, because I can't listen to.
Wait, hold up, relax. Just don't put that pressure on the boys. No, me and Eric we're trying to cook up something. Okay, Z-Man, De Bruyne, overrated.
Nah, man. Nah, he's rated. He's rated.
Rated
he is world class. He is world class. HH.
According to you,
I'm sick of these bums like Pogba that you rate for that only shows up on his day. I'm sick of those type of players.
Wait, Z-Man, is Pogba a World Cup winner? Does he have a World Cup?
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
he
okay.
is. Yeah. Congratulations, man. It only takes 4 months for you to show up. Congratulations. But yeah, I just listen in terms of KDB, he is world class, and he really showed it. And I think this was just to destroy the hearts.
So Z-Man, so he proved to you that he was world class because he scored 4 goals against
No.
Wolves.
Consistency. Okay. Consistency. Don't try to act like this is just one game and I'm basing it only on that, man. Listen, man. He's an incredible player, and he really showed it this game. I think that this was just a sign for Liverpool fans just to know the truth. They're really trying to send a message. Newcastle was a first warning, and Wolves is a second warning. So if anything, man, this league title is done. As much as I'm concerned, like this league title was actually finished. But you know what, man, KDB, incredible player. You are right. He doesn't have those big moments in big games. You are right about that aspect, and that's something that he's going to get questioned throughout his career. So it's something he has to work on, and I think it's just like
so. Okay. So if we're rating him, is he a tier 2, an upper tier 2, a tier 1? Like, where would he sort of rank for you as a
tier 1 is the best of the best? You can't. No, he's tier 2.
Yeah. Hell no.
He's tier 2 because tier 1 that's reserved for like the players that
peak Hazard. I said peak.
Bro, peak Hazard is an EPL merchant. Like, let's be honest, bro. This guy's Champions League run is awful. It's worse than KDB's Champions League run. At least KDB has some memorable moments, in the Champions League compared to Hazard. But yeah, I would say he's like a tier 2, which is still considered world class. I mean, tier 1 is like the Benzemas that have just like absolutely destroying it. And then the even the likes of Salah when he's on form. I know he's not on form right now, but when he's on form, this guy's unstoppable. So yeah, it'll be reserved for those type of players. I don't think he gets into that type of category.
Okay. Let me come to Don, because I know he's a City fan, and then I'll end with Abdul. Don, man, your boys did their thing, man. Your boys did their thing. I'll hand it to you. You still flopped in the UCL. I mean, like, if you still spent what's like 3 trillion, you can't give me one UCL. But EPL, man, congrats, bro.
I'm just shocked that you guys are shocked. Like, the moment Liverpool didn't beat us at the Etihad, and rightfully so, because we should have beat them, right? We knew
yes.
We know how to go on these runs in the key moments of the season, right? Regarding the UCL, man, it's what it is, man. That's in the UCL, it's all about moments, and one bad moment you're out. Whereby with the league, it's consistency. When it comes to consistency, City are top there.
Yeah.
Regarding the Bruyne, man, I don't really get the Bruyne slander, because if you say he doesn't perform in big games, that's actually incorrect, because he's got goals against all the big 6 teams.
No, don't. Remember, this is a world-class thing. Can you tell me where De Bruyne was in the second against Real Madrid, and where De Bruyne was in the UCL final?
He was on the pitch and then on the bench. It's that simple, man.
Wait. HH, what's world-class for you? Top 5 midfielders of the world, is that world-class for you and their respective
No.
positions?
I'm not asking, Don, like, if you said this guy is such an amazing player, where was he in the second leg against Real Madrid? And in the final, when the Vert said what's up and Chelsea delivered you guys, where was this great, amazing, world-class De Bruyne? To be world-class, I need these moments, bro. So what are we saying? Like, Don, you can't say he's world-class because he scored four goals against a bunch of Wolves. You can't do that, bro.
No, the thing is this, right? For me, to consider a player world class, it's a question of would he make the world 11 in his position, right? Let's say, for example, in Europe, you're picking a team, right? Besides, let's say, for example, who would you consider the best attacking midfielders, right?
I mean, as of right
In
now,
yes,
attacking midfielder.
yes, because he's an attacking, he's a 10, yes.
Silva.
No, but Silva doesn't give like creativity of De Bruyne. As good as Silva is, we rate Silva for his work rate and keeping the ball, helping control the tempo.
But he also creates as well. Let's not lie. He also creates as well.
But his creativity is nothing. De Bruyne gives you creativity and goals, literally. Silva won't give you 4 goals or 2 or consistently across the season or campaign. He will score in patches and that's it. So, can you name me another 2 top attacking midfielders?
No. Well, Don, my response is that we're living in a world where they're not attacking midfielders that fit my criteria. So
is that De Bruyne's fault, though?
Oh, that's what is this
criteria? What is
no.
criteria?
No.
Okay,
The criteria is big games. No, look, Don, he's a quality player. But all I'm saying is that, can you tell me his UCL final moment, his World Cup final moment, his Euro final moment?
That's such a narrow.
If no players fit in your criteria, it means that it's an imaginary criteria. It's Disney Plus, by your own words. Because there must be players who fit in it if it exists.
I mean, Mason Mount fits in it because he showed up in the Champions League final.
Right, Mike. Thank you, man. So look. So last thing, Don, before I come to Abdul, do you think the media will finally give City their flowers and say no? What Pep has done in the Premier League, exceptional.
They won't. They'll be going on how much pounds we spend per point to win the league. You're gonna get some funny new metric just to downplay what we've done. There's always some new thing like these guys spend X amount of dollars or pounds for each point they've won. You're gonna see it. Just give them time. They'll be creative about it. Just like your creative criteria, which no players fit in.
Well, not really. Abdul, talk to me. De Bruyne and City, man.
Yo. So what's the question?
So basically, will City be given their flowers in terms of how they're stylistically closing out the title? And the 4 goals by De Bruyne, does this further prove he's world class, better than the world class? Does it change your view on De Bruyne, or do you think I'm being too harsh in saying that he's not world class and not as good as people say he is?
First of all, no, I won't. I won't give them no flowers because what they're doing right now is they got slapped up by their older brother Real Madrid, and now they're taking out their frustration on some poor homeless kids on the streets. Why am I gonna give them flowers, bro? Like, why couldn't you show up against Real Madrid? You feel me, bro?
Yeah.
Where was those 5Gs? You had 30 hours. You had 30 minutes to respond, and you were playing against Vallejo, bro. You know Vallejo.
Yeah. No. Abdul. I thought that guy walked in the toilets, bro. Like when I saw it, I thought that guy walked in the toilets. I didn't know the guy was a player.
He's a caveman, bro. He comes on.
He's a janitor, man.
30 years. Yeah, man. So I'm not gonna give them credit because, like, if they don't win this, they're trophyless. This is the last thing and Wolves, they're playing for nothing. Like the teams they're playing, they're basically on the beach. Yeah. So no, I'm not giving you credit. Like, you've spent 3 trillion. So and De Bruyne is he's stuck. The reason why he's stuck is because he keeps doing this he keeps farming against these teams, but in the CL final he ran into Rudiger's shoulder and broke his face, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, why couldn't you say what's up like in a final? Where were you at the Euros? Like,
and Abdul, he's still an industry plant, bro. He's still an industry plant.
Yeah, bro. Like the problem with me for KDB is for too long now he's been stuck in that position where he hasn't done it in the big stages to take him to the next level. And he's just stuck doing it against Watford and Wolves, like every season. I don't care about that, man. Win a major trophy with your nation. Do something, bro. You've been in a golden generation with your country. And you're trophyless. You have nothing to show for it. How many finals you've been in? 0. And for Man City, you haven't won a UCL, bro. They won a league title without you. And they've won league titles with you. You haven't done nothing special. So for De Bruyne, nah. De Bruyne, for me, I'm not gonna give him any praise because he's not doing anything different. You feel me? But I mean,
Okay.
City, they're doing what they're doing, bro. Fair play to them and fair play to Pep, man. May he spend another 500 million to win this league.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
God.
bomb. All right, let's take some dubs and we'll go to the next topic. So Miguel Rabines, I've never what? What? I've never rooted for Arsenal to win in all of the times I've watched the Premier League. Arsenal, just don't let Tottenham win. Wait, Miguel, you shouldn't be rooting for either Arsenal or Tottenham.
No,
Miguel,
leave
No,
him.
No.
he's an Arsenal fan. So
no, he's a Chelsea fan.
Oh, he's a Chelsea.
Yeah, Miguel is a Chelsea fan.
Is
Miguel,
he fearing
May
that
14th.
you guys? Is he really fearing you guys won't make the top 4? Is this what's happening?
Miguel, May 14th. Just please don't do that. Gatlock, Gatlock. This is the team Haaland is joining. You see, that's what I'm saying. Like it's cheating, man. It's cheating. So Haaland is going to join this team that apparently needs help. So look, if we're here next year and so forth, like if Putin doesn't start a freaking World War III and we're still here next year, bro, and these guys don't win a UCL with Haaland, John Stewart, Zeman, wait, is this actually true? De Jong to Man United?
It's by a reliable journalist. What is it?
Tier one.
Wait, who call? Where is this call?
No. Yeah, Romero. So he's like he's tier 1. So
By the way,
he says it's 95% done, and it's so Man United are about. They could get their boy. I mean, they're about to get their boy for this summer
How
transfer
many
window.
times have they got their boy in the last?
That's true.
No, bro. This is they're excited, but if you're a Barca fan, you know how he is, man. Inconsistency.
Before we move on, can we just put some light on the fact that KDB outscored Jadon Sancho this season in 58 minutes?
Bro, look, man. We don't want to talk about the whole Sancho thing, but
generation.
Also, Abdul, can you stop sending me DMs about Sancho and comparisons to everyone else? Bloody weirdo, man. What's it called? Your boy Bran says, "Where's Hazard's semi-goal?" All right, Bran. Let me respond to this. Hazard was the best player at the World Cup, and he puts forth, and he was the man of the match in that semi-final. So that's more than makes up for a goal or so forth. So if he was the best player at the World Cup and he scored at the World Cup semi, it's what it is. And I'll say it again. If De Bruyne had shown up, we'd be talking about Hazard, the World Cup winner. And ever since then, I'll always have an issue against De Bruyne. But I'll be fair, but I'll always have an issue for letting down Hazard, man. Your boy Sport Mood to take the dub. If you inflate Hazard, then we're allowed to inflate KDB. But I don't inflate Hazard. Everything I'm saying are facts. He was the closest thing to Neymar and Messi at his peak. So it is what it is. I'm being true. David C says yeah, David C, man.
You needed to hear that. You needed to hear that.
All right. So David C, I don't think we promote that crap here. Show me CL David C. Thank you for that, David C. Thank you for your donation there, clown. Casey. KDB is better than Sleepy, Fat Frank, but not Pogba. I can give it that. Yeah, I can give it that. Like for me, like talent-wise, Pogba is better. Effective-wise, KDB is better, but talent-wise, thing is better.
Did you see Pogba dancing the other day?
Look, he was training. You see now, I want to save. There's a dub I want to save because I'm hoping this is not true, but I'll come and say this though. So, Latin Lozari says. Depressed. First trophyless season in 10 plus years. Oh yeah. You've losing to Inter.
Bro, that Coppa Italia was entertaining, man.
Those guys are bombs, man. Dracula Tepes, thank you for the dub, Dracula Tepes. Farmers League, Real Madrid State Football, Man City and Liverpool, no tea for you. Don't say Pogba and De Bruyne's names next to each other. Farmer. Also, obviously, I say that I'm playing now. Pogba is obviously the better player. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The EPL is going to be 22 Farmers League once Haaland joins. 100%, yeah. Casey says, Ooses, no, it's not. We're coming in for the Oos. He's not saying anything yet. Chelsea are coming in for the Oos. The Oos is getting reunited with your boy, the Tsuk. Okay,
what happened to the Neymar project? Hudson Odoi. What happened to him?
Z-Man. Shh.
I think we should expand.
No. There's nothing to expand. Mo says, HH, don't worry, Saka will show up. What?
He's being facetious to me, I feel like.
Oh no, he will. Congratulations to Arsenal, man.
Against Bayern.
Wait, there's no congress, no congress, anybody. Relax. There's no congress. Chill out. Don't shut him. Dracula type says, De Bruyne is tier 1. Stop that disrespect. No, he's not. He's not tier 1. He's not tier 1. He's good, but he's not tier 1.
Yeah.
Detroit's Rock City. My name is Half Hope. I don't know who LL is. Half Hope. This obsession with Pep and De Bruyne is unhealthy. It's not an obsession. I'm just calling it as it is. De Bruyne is a quality, amazing player that's overrated. Pep is an outstanding coach who has redefined the Premier League, but he's a UCL bomb, and that's fair. So Wing says KDB with a big Corey performance, tier 1. Wing, I have no idea what you mean by that, but shout out to you, bro. Casey, Laporte in. Oh, shut up, Casey. No one cares. They're still waiting. Don't say that. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Casey, it's over. David C says, if De Bruyne is world class, is Scholes godly? De Bruyne is not world class. Okay, he's not. Scholes was. De Bruyne is not world class. Okay, so Miss Lane, now I need you to address this because I pray that this isn't true.
I know what you're gonna say. It's 100%.
So shout out to Latin Rosario. This is the famous Colleen who compared Saka to Messi. Now here's the thing: if wait, let me just say this. For this,
Damn bloody fool.
if that is true, please tell me that you didn't say this.
Martin, baby, I don't know where you saw me or what imposter you saw, but that was not me.
So you never said this.
I don't know why he even was meant to have said.
Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Because if that happened, I'd have to throw you off this freaking hanger 100%. So please, like I don't care. Like for me, there is no like equality. Like there's no equality here. The only equality is in football. I throw you out of this hanger if they nonsense.
Wow.
So next on the agenda, man, guys, is Eric. Is your mic working?
Yes.
Eric, is your mic working? Eric, is it clear?
Hopefully, yeah.
Eric, now look, let's be easy. Eric, just shh. Now, Eric, just talk to me. Eric, we have to tread very carefully here because you know that the jinxes are alive. But Eric, Mounts, 100%. His quality, he helps the team and so forth. He tries hard. Eric, the Belgian Jedi. Now, Eric, hold up. I don't want to get clipped, but let's see. So you know what? I'm going to call you Rick. I'm going to call you Rick B. Rick B. Did you see the movements? Have you seen how much he's lost his weight? He's looking trim. Rick B. I don't want to tempt fate, but is the Belgian Jedi trying to say something? And Rick B. From this performance, I know Leeds are trash. 10 men sacks. May 14th. Is there a little sign there? Is there a little Salini? Eric, just give me that real.
Okay, I'll give you that real. Okay, so
Please.
I'll start off with player of the season, Mason Mount.
Oh, God.
Only the second player in the league to have double digits goals and assists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Mason Mount is good enough to start for Chelsea. Okay, I'm just gonna say it now. I'm tired of this back and forth that we keep doing with Mason Mount. You know, you're obsessed. I know, he doesn't fit the profile. He's not exactly what you want. He doesn't have the tricks and flicks. But I don't even care. I don't care. Mount is a starter. That's it.
Okay. No. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, Lukaku. Good performance. That's 3 goals now in 2 Premier League games.
Should have been 4. That thing was onside. Don't give me that van nonsense, man. That thing was onside.
Yeah, we know which other goal was onside, but we'll leave that.
Yes, the Liverpool one.
Yeah.
Cheats.
Look, Lukaku is, seems like he's in form. 3 goals, all of them legit. He's actually playing well as well. It's not just about the goals.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy with that. It's an improvement.
So what do you think has changed? Do you think his mentality has changed? Or what's the difference between these 2 games and the previous games?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but it seems like he's just, he seems a little bit more confident. He seems like he has more belief now. And like I said before, there's a chance, man. I don't want to, tempt fate or anything like this, but I think Lukaku has a chance at this club, which is the first time in a very long time that I said that. So let's see what happens. Let's just, keep our powder dry. The final, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting.
Eric, don't say anything to incriminate yourself. Just
no. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to be honest. We have no chance. We have a 1% chance. We have a 1% chance against Liverpool in the final. They are the
Humble.
favorites. They will win, right? Hopefully, yeah. For all the Liverpool fans out there who think that Chelsea are, a mediocre team. It was a fluke when we won the Champions League. COVID tax, CCL. Yeah, Chelsea are
No,
terrible.
wait, no,
They're
Eric, no.
shocking.
But Eric, let me keep saying, we are still the legitimate UCL winners. You can't win the UCL with no away goal. So until you win the UCL with a away goal, we're still the legitimate UCL winners. So continue.
Yeah, no, they think they've won it already. For the second time, they think it's over already. They've lifted the trophy, and Chelsea are just this mediocre team that they'll just push to the side. So yeah, Liverpool, they have all, they have everything going for them. The best backline in the world, Van Dijk, the best defender in history, best keeper in the world, best right back in the world, best left back in the world. There's no reason why Liverpool should not win this final like they won the last one.
No, but last week thing, does that Pulisic goal still change things, or is the guy still trash?
I don't think Pulisic is trash. I've never thought he's
so you wouldn't sell him. You'd still keep him.
No, I wouldn't sell him. I think we're gonna have a I think we're gonna have a very big conversation when the season.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the season to end, but
okay.
Yeah, I think Pulisic can be a squad player. To be honest, I think he can still be in the team. So I don't think we should put him in the bin or something like this. So let's see. But I'm not going to say too much more. We'll leave it there.
AJ, before you move on, can I just quickly ask you a question?
It depends what the question is. Lukaku needs his contract terminated. So Miss Colleen, so your thoughts on Chelsea? No. This how things work here.
Take your L, bring them back.
This is Colin. So your thoughts on Chelsea winning Lukaku and so forth? Do you think that this breeds confidence for the boys for the cup final?
I mean, you kind of have to hope so because he's been awful. He's been shit. So him
that's a bit extreme. Relax. That's a bit extreme. So.
In the last couple of games, I mean, you kind of have to hope so because as much as I would want Chelsea to win, and I do want them to win over Liverpool, but I agree with Eric. It doesn't look that likely. I don't know why the odds would be in your favour, but it is good that Lukaku, if he's going to start and play, if he is actually going to start, it's good that he's got this little bit of confidence to be honest.
But these last two games, you can't deny that he's looked a lot better.
Yeah, but also, the opposition. This is Liverpool.
What do you mean by the opposition?
It's Liverpool. It's Liverpool. It's a different kettle of fish. And I know you're still salty after the Carabao Cup. I know it's like a little bit of a.
Oh no! There's no salt. Like they cheated. Like Chelsea won the game. So there's nothing to be salty about. They cheated. So okay, but quick thing, Mounts. There's been a lot of back and forth with the Mansi and so forth. So what is your view? Putting on your analytical mind here, viewing as Mounts, how good is he? How would you rate him just as a player from the outside in?
On a personal level, I don't rate Mount personally. I don't rate him, but I mean, does it even really matter if I rate him or not? Because he's, as Eric alluded to, I think he's got 13 or something odd goals and 8 odd assists, and he's like second in combined.
10 assists.
11 goals, 10 assists.
Cool. And we're at Chelsea right now. So with all that goals and so forth, do I see a trophy? No.
So
if Mount is the best player,
thank you.
Where are the freaking trophies?
That's fair. But why don't you rate Mount? Just out of curiosity.
Because it's mid.
No. So why did you rate Mount? Eric asks, why didn't you rate Mount?
Me or Eric?
No, you. No. Eric loves him.
I don't. Me personally, just his style of play, I don't particularly like. I'm not actually quite sure where his either ceiling is or his positional play. It's not really for me personally. I don't think he's a bad player. He's just not. He's not a player I would want in my midfield. I don't really have a strong opinion like a lot of Chelsea fans have on Mount. I don't really care, to be honest with you. I don't have a strong opinion on him.
Before we go, Chelsea-Liverpool FA Cup final. Chelsea or Liverpool?
I hope.
I don't want to hear hope. Just Chelsea-Liverpool. Hope doesn't exist here. Just facts.
Liverpool are going to get it.
Oh, boom. Yeah, meet your mic. Z-man. Z-Man, Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea. Listen, man. This is you guys. This is your final cup, man. Tuchel needs that FA Cup. How much finals have you guys been to?
Z-Man, talk about Lukaku's last two games, man, and how the Belgian Jedi is saying what's up.
Well,
Start there.
That's funny. He's saying what's up when the pressure's not really put on him. I find that interesting as a player, the type of player he is. It seems like this is the perfect condition for him. But the real question is he going to show up in the FA Cup? That's what matters the most. And you know, I think I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't think he's gonna show up in the FA Cup. I think
what makes you say that? What makes you say that?
Bro, that's the pressure is gonna be put on him. Like you've been on good form coming into it, and we know what Lukaku is. He loves bullying small teams. This is the type of person he is. I know that everyone was hyped because of his, Serie A. He's doing well, but clearly he hasn't adapted. And Manchester United fans were right when they criticized them and said that this guy isn't necessarily that consistent in front of goals against top oppositions. So if anything, man, listen, Lukaku, the FA Cup is waiting for you. It's your chance to prove everyone wrong. So HH, man, I pray that Chelsea win, man. I pray that Chelsea win because the smoke that's coming for your boy, man. The smoke that's coming for you.
Zeman, worry about top 4 and Barca.
So top 4, we already made it to top 4.
Eminence, talk over this guy. Eminence, talk over this dude. Eminence.
So yeah, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Lukaku, how does Lukaku look right now? How are you feeling towards Lukaku and everything? And do you think that this breeds confidence for that cup final?
You know what, Hitch? It's very hard for me to actually say that this from today's game, right? I'm not gonna use this game as like anything to go by because Leeds are awful. So obviously,
I know. Yeah, it's 10 men. I know.
Yeah, Leeds are bad, but like, to be honest, I was happy for Lukaku, man. I feel like he should have actually scored before he got his goal. But like, yeah, the performance was actually decent. But I'm not the final. Liverpool, I feel Liverpool win it. Liverpool they're the greatest team of all time apparently. So yeah, they should win it. So yeah, I don't know.
Don, talk to me. Lukaku is Lukaku slowly now showing guys why he was rated as one of the best strikers in Europe and so forth.
You see the feelings you have towards the Bruyne, they would make more sense if it was directed towards Lukaku. Because everything you explain the Bruyne to be, that's what Lukaku is. Right? This overrated bum who doesn't turn up.
Okay, Don, relax, Don. Just hold on.
Who doesn't turn up when needed. My only issue with Chelsea is
wait, Don, did he lead Inter to a league title last year, Lukaku? Double figures in goals and assists?
Dude, the fact that AC Milan are winning Serie A should tell you a lot. And the fact that Tammy Abraham is shining there should tell you all you need to know about Serie A. Right. I feel as if the Chelsea-Liverpool games have actually been close. And actually the key player for you will be Kovacic, not Lukaku. And I think he came off injured today. That should be your main concern. Forget about Lukaku, because I feel as if with Kovacic in the middle, you give.
He might be injured though. Kovacic might be injured though. He might be injured for Saturday, which is messed up. Yeah.
Then it's gonna be peak for you guys because Mount is that boring dude that girls run away from. They just friend zone.
Well, you don't know about Mount, mate. You don't know about Mount. Let's not even go there.
Unless we're talking about a new Mount, but if it's the same Mount that plays for Chelsea, your best bet is maybe if the Kai turns up, Kai and Kova. I see a close game. Could be 1-1, or it could go into extra time and penalties.
So Don, just to be clear, you say Lukaku will have a disaster class against Liverpool. Just to be clear,
Lukaku will do what he's been doing, so it's irrelevant. Forget about him. If your hopes on Lukaku, then I don't have much to say. HH.
Abdul, talk to me, man. Chelsea and all that kind of stuff. Lukaku is the Belgian Jedi. Has he returned?
I remember when he signed HH.
Abdul, don't you dare play that receipt. I'll throw you out again. Don't you dare play that receipt, man.
I'm pretty sure you nicknamed him Small Game Lukaku HH.
Abdul, can you carry on with your bombers analysis, man?
Nah, but why would it doesn't make sense to me to start him on Sundays? Why would you start Small Game Lukaku in a big game?
Okay, hold up. So a guy who was just bald in the last 2 games, who is looking trim, fit. What the hell? Who is looking? Oh, no, that's not my freaking phone. Who's looking fully focused and so forth? You wouldn't start him on Saturday? How?
HH. Last time he looked slim and focused and played against Liverpool. HH. We all know how he tried to dribble and defended against himself. HH. You remember Anfield? You remember what happened at Anfield?
Saturday's a new day.
No. At least we can say Minerals Mount. He turned up. Minerals Mount. He has to be. For me, Kilimanjaro. He has to be the center of this project. Him, Conor Gallagher, and Declan Rice. I think they can pave the future.
Okay, mute your mic.
Nah.
Thank you so much.
Abdul, those guys are not coming anywhere close there. So relax. Those guys are not coming anywhere close.
No, so what I'm trying to say is, Mount, bro. Like I think he deserves more praise, man. Because for Mount, like I think he scored 4 goals against Norwich this season and like 5 goals against Leeds. Like he's breaking all the right records, bro. And I think, bro, for Chelsea, like you guys, congratulations, you secured top 4 today. I saw Todd like
Abdul, they said I should kick you from the thing. They said. So
wait, wasn't his name like Real Madrid time like the other week? Come on, man.
Abdul, are you done with your analysis so I can move to the next dude, man?
You want my prediction for Sunday, HH?
No. Abdullah, Chelsea, thoughts on this performance, the results, and so forth?
It was good performance, most especially for Romelu Lukaku, in which like have been a very critical person in terms of his performance and everything. And I've been critical of Tuchel in terms of the way he used Lukaku. I think there's a resolution between Lukaku and Tuchel in terms of the way he wants to play his movement and everything. And I think the guys are kind of finding him more in terms of passing quick, making that better decision making.
We still need creative guys, man. We still need creative guys. I want the ball and Pogba, so don't come on. Don't say anything like that.
I understand, but overall, I'm happy with the result. Though, we'll move on. So I'm just happy with the result. Nothing to say.
Are you confident for May 14th?
My problem with Romelu Lukaku is against Virgil van Dijk and maybe Ibrahim Konate and Matip. I'm a little bit worried because those 2 guys are good on the hair. The only way Lukaku can beat them is maybe in terms of pace, but physicality, both of them have it. So it depends on what Tuchel wants to choose on them. So he might play Kai Havertz and Lukaku together. He might play just Lukaku. It depends because Liverpool will give it space. They play high line, and that's what Kai Havertz, and that's what Timo Werner, and that's what Lukaku too in terms of running behind. So it all depends on what Tuchel choose on Saturday, but I believe he's going to choose the right player too. It all depends on what he wants to choose. Okay. But see, it's an FA Cup final. It's a one-off game. I can't just say because we've been shambolic form and everything. I'm not gonna write yourself. It's a one.
I know, but don't jinx anything. As I said, it's a cup final, but don't jinx anything.
So
I know we'll be there.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Eddie, talk to me.
Yo, Lukaku's back, eh? Nah.
Easy. He's warming up. He's warming up.
Look, it was a decent game. And I heard Eric speaking on Mason Mount before, and don't let me get into that topic again because y'all know how I feel with this. Just that I'm a bit confused now. Let me deal with Lukaku first. I'm a bit confused because I'm not gonna lie. Prior to the Wolves game, I was bored at work one day and I put the whole squad in a list and I looked at who I want to get out and who I would want to bring in.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that right now. Actually, I'm doing that right now.
I had Lukaku going out. Like sell him to whoever. He doesn't fit what Tuchel's trying to do. But then again, you review the way Chelsea have played this season, and I've been saying it for the last couple of months. The problem is that midfield. Yes, the defense have leaked a lot of goals because there's no DM. You put a DM in there, cool. The attack looks stale because all we do is recycle possession. And you've seen from Lukaku today, he's more involved in the game when you give him early balls. And the way Leeds play allowed Chelsea to be able to play in transition, play those quick transition game, get the ball into Lukaku, make runs. But you don't get that when teams sit off you. So it's now dependent on Tuchel and I guess the board to bring midfielders who can actually break teams down and create those chances for Lukaku to finish, because he doesn't get those chances he got today.
No one gets
against teams that play a very low block. Today he had the space to do what he needed to do, and you saw. And on Saturday, I mean, against Liverpool, he might get those spaces again, but hey, that midfield's got to be fixed, man. The midfield and that defense has to be fixed. And wait, give me the oofs, please. I need dribblers.
Yes.
This is okay. Now let me get to it. This is my problem with Mason Mount. Yeah, please. If I see you play left wing for Chelsea, left wing, I'm thinking Eden Hazard. Boys like Florent Malouda, Solomon Kalou. These are people who have played left wings and they've done stuff.
See, Eddie, there's no. There's no technique. He has no technique, man.
Was that technique for
Eric? Let him land. Let him land.
No, I'm just asking.
I don't need meat and potatoes, bland potatoes and uncooked meat. Yeah, please give us some sauce. I need that sauce in that left wing.
That's why. What's that, Zad, man? Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not a winger though.
Thank you.
That's why I'm saying get me proper wingers and move Mount to midfield, because all these Chelsea fans want to tell me Mount's not a this, is not a that. Okay, cool. Play him in the 10 and in the 8. Let's see if he actually works in there.
Yeah, put him in the 8 because he's an 8. He ain't a 10. He's an 8. He ain't a 10. The guy's an 8. So
get me proper attackers in this team, and let's ride. So by the time he's a squad player playing in midfield, I want these Chelsea fans to come back to me and tell me why Mason Mount deserves to play. So that's just a side thing on Mason Mount. But as far as the cup final goes this weekend, let me know speak, because
Eddie, say nothing.
Liverpool fans,
Eddie,
quadruple.
Eddie,
I heard quadruple.
Eddie, Eddie, don't jinx anything, because Eddie,
no.
I am praying for something to happen, but I know my jinx. Eddie,
no. I'm just gonna say this. If Liverpool only end the season with a Carabao Cup,
Eddie, relax. They'll get let them get the quad. Okay.
If Liverpool end the season with a Carabao Cup,
Eddie, we moved in silence, man.
Wait. Cobham, talk to me, Cobham. Your boy Lukaku, looking forward to the final and so forth.
Yeah, man, Lukaku was cooking, but I couldn't really put much into this because there was a red card early on. So for me, it's just like, well, how good is this team really? Because you've seen the past few games they've been poor, but what I saw today was, finally, something positive. Forward movement, Lukaku getting the ball played to, which is surprising. I don't know why we haven't done that all season, but hey ho. Good goals all around, and everyone's happy, I guess. What else to say? Because this last few weeks I was sweating. I thought we might be playing Europa League football.
Relax, we were never in doubts, man. We were never in doubts.
That would be embarrassing.
It was never in doubts. Relax, never in doubts.
Yes, it was. Yes,
no, it wasn't.
HH, when a guy called Cody is scoring equalizers at your home, then you start questioning life. So, yeah, man, good goals from Mount, good goals from Lukaku, well taken goals. Can't be any more happy. That's all I gotta say.
All right, I'll take these doors, man. And yeah, there's
because, by the way, do you still think United can finish top 4?
They can't.
All right. So David T. Hold on, David T. on loan at Real Madrid. Now I was. How long has this guy been on loan at Real Madrid for? That's okay. Now I was trolling, but De Bruyne is world class. Whatever. Yeah. Mashallah, this girl is a beauty.
Oh,
what does mashallah mean?
Mashallah.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah. Praise be to God.
Mashallah means God willing. God willing.
It's like an Indian dish.
God willing.
Chicken masala.
What I'm saying, Cole, is like this dude here. This is a Christina psychopath. So I don't know how you're gonna take that from it and so forth. What?
No, I said it's an Indian dish, chicken masala.
Manchester United FC. Drought over. We won the FA Cup and a Dutch League.
Shameless.
Shameless. So shameless, man.
Clank off the screen, man.
Wow.
Dracula Tepes. I'm saying De Bruyne is no, his favorite. No, he's not. He's okay.
Or
He's
better
overrated.
than who? Or better than who?
Lord knows. Dajo RF. Thank you for the Dajo RF. Pep is trying to make another Bundesliga. If Erling clicks, this league is officially irrelevant. Hashtag 45, hashtag bombs. 100% I agree. But Queen Lizzie will do this. Oh yeah, Premier League, Liverpool against City. The hell out of here. There's no rivalry, man. There's no rivalry.
Quinn Lizzie is an Arsenal fan, so
Link.
she will enjoy that.
Link. MCL Mount, Saka, Sick, Leao, Pedri, Us, Vini, me, better than Kai. Wink. Shut up, man. Shut up.
What?
Casey. No, this is nonsense. Casey. City have
Okay.
more. Abdul Mike Abdul. Casey says VVD is going to lubricate, colonize, reincarnate Sims. Now, Casey, this is the deal here, Casey. If Lukaku scores a goal, I need you on that post-match stream. If Lukaku scores, I need you on that post-match stream because this insults they're a bit much. I need you on the post-match stream. Dracula Tepper says, just waiting for Haaland to infiltrate EPL. It's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. It's going to be bad. All right. David C says, on loan at Real Madrid, says, I was told the Belgian Stormtrooper would bring London Blues FC the title.
What? You signed Jadon Sancho. What the hell? You signed Jadon Sancho. Yeah,
so
he meant the top 4 title, man.
At least Sancho's young, man.
We're looking forward, man. We're looking forward. Okay. Never doubts on us, guys. Stop simping. What is simping?
Yeah.
Shout out to the thing. I don't know what simping is, man. Latin Lozario. HH, I told you Lukaku will keep CFC in third. Latin Lozario, you support Juventus. Juventus have no trophies. So focus on your Bombers club, Juventus having 0 trophies, man. Casey says 90% of Mount's goals and assists are versus bottom 5 teams.
Facts.
Eric, respond to that, Eric.
Is this an uncomfortable truth?
Oh my god.
Let Eric speak on it.
Eric, speak.
Eric, want to respond?
Okay, my response is who got the winning assist in the Champions League final last season?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was last season.
Yeah, exactly.
Dracula
Tepes.
Tepes, mute your mic. Dracula Tepes. Virgil is not the best centre back. Puts down the Kunu Eric. Who says Virgil is the best centre back?
No, I was saying what Liverpool fans were telling me.
Yeah, he was being sarcastic.
Wait, what do you mean he's not the best center back?
Relax. My boy. Wait, Cobham. So are you still repping Mount as a world-class main midfielder?
When did I say this?
I'm asking a question. Are you still repping Mount as a world-class midfielder?
You need to stop putting words in my mouth, man. What the
That's
hell?
what I'm saying.
Pause.
All right. Chelsea says we will have to play J5 and RLC against LFC. Nothing is confirmed yet. Nothing is confirmed yet. Nothing is confirmed. Nothing is confirmed, man. Nothing is confirmed. Nothing is confirmed. He's playing. Kovacic is playing on Saturday. He's playing on Saturday. I don't care. I'm looking. He's playing on Saturday. Casey, Leftover 2.0 about to have a premiere. Casey, you support Barcelona, so worry about top 4. So Oba says, HH, my back hurts because of carrying Barca. Oh wow!
This man HH said, worry about top 4. We already qualified. Bro, HH, you're shameless.
Latin Lozario. For the first time, I know what it's like to be a Spurs and Arsenal fan. I feel humbled. HH hashtag CFC will
Get out of here. Honestly.
All right, look. So let's come to this whole thing right now. So before we actually talk about this right now, I need a reality here. So I don't respect Arsenal, and I never will. And that game at the Bridge, I don't know what happened. Because ever since that game, Arsenal have been given life. And Chelsea, and look, I'll be real. I said Arsenal wouldn't get top 4. And let's see what happens after 38 games. But this a big? It's a guys. Let's be real. Top 4 is a losers' competition, okay? Because there's no trophy at the end of top 4. Abdul, can you mute your damn mic? Abdul, can you mute your damn mic? Abdul, mute your damn mic. Abdul, can you mute your damn mic? So but it is interesting because it's a North London derby, and it's going to be played at a stadium that looks like a nuclear device. Tottenham Stadium looks like a freaking nuclear device. So here's my thing: because I already know what I believe is going to happen. But then I want to come to lean first with this. But I believe that I see Tottenham winning this 2-1. I think that Tottenham's need to win is greater, and Arsenal can afford to lose because Arsenal have 2 more games. One of them is a home game against Everton, another one is away to Newcastle. So it's at Tottenham's home ground. They should have beaten Liverpool. I feel their need, because Tottenham also does have to win. Tottenham needs to win, and because of Tottenham's urge and need to win, I think that's just what will give them the edge. How both teams play, how attacking they are, how end-to-end they are, I think is going to make for a very, very exciting game. So, before we actually go to the game, Miss Lean, can you tell me how your bum-ass team has more wins than Chelsea when we know that's a complete and total lie?
Listen,
I didn't crack a joke. I didn't crack a joke. Tell me, like I don't know why. I don't know why you're laughing. How do you have more wins?
Listen, I mean, I feel like you need to talk to Tinker and Tuchel about why we have more wins than Chelsea. Like you said, you gave us life. We shouldn't. We should be. Tottenham should probably be in 4th. But thank you to the confidence boost back at Stamford Bridge, when for a brief period of time, Eddie Nketiah was your owner, which was a lovely, lovely experience for us. So thank you again. Have hope to you and your boys.
Nketiah is still trash though. But no. He is still trash. But it is bad that a Class A brick scored a brace at the Bridge. I don't know how that happened, but it is what it is.
Thank you for that, though. Thank you for that. And you're quite lucky that Leeds needs to go fucking down, because you're this close away from being dragged by the skin of your teeth.
Wait, relax. No, wait. Hold up. The top 4 is you and Tottenham. That's your thing. You see, Chelsea, Liverpool, and City, we're in a whole separate entity. Tottenham, Arsenal, United, that's a separate entity. We're not in the same world. We're not in the same league.
I think you guys have been flirting between limbo.
There's nothing flirting. Nothing flirting. Okay, no, you're in the Matrix. We're in the real world. You're in the Matrix. So, no, but please, but explain to me, how do you have more wins than Chelsea when we know that's BS?
They don't. We have the same.
They do.
Wait, now.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Wait.
Yeah.
You just won today, no?
Yeah.
They have
Yeah, but I think you have 2 more or 1 more.
One more.
Wait, hold up.
This is getting out of hand, HH. This is.
It was 2 before, but it's 1 now.
So
Wait,
what? They have one more win than.
Yeah, it's 1 more.
Yeah, one more.
What? No way. Nah. How do Arsenal have 21 wins?
10 draws. Jesus Christ.
You don't have 21. No, quickly. Just admit that you don't have 21 wins. Just come admit here for the streets that you don't have 21 wins. It is what it is. Just admit you don't have 21 wins.
I don't know what you want me to say, Have Hope.
Say you don't have 21 wins.
You're literally reading it. Why don't you pull up the table? And
I don't have to do anything.
You don't want to
crazy.
You want to pull up the stats? You don't pull up the stats?
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
Talk about Tottenham.
To be honest, with Tottenham, I kind of agree with you, to be fair. Obviously, I want Arsenal to win. It's North London derby, irrespective of the circumstances. But Arsenal don't have... You want to win in a derby, but put that to one side. In the context of the game, Arsenal don't have to win, and they would still be in 4th. So Tottenham need to win. So I do think that they will push for it more. But on the flip side to that, with the way Conte plays, it might play into our hands, because Conte likes to sit back a bit and then get you on the counter. If they need to play to win, they actually have to come onto Arsenal, and so it could work against him. So
you're saying that an open game will suit the likes of Martinelli, Saka, and those peeps?
I don't think if you've actually, I know Arsenal in the last have gone on a nice 3-4 game running streak, but Arsenal are not clinical though. We're not a clinical team, and versing that against the duo of Son and Kane, if it was a straight shootout between, if it was that open, it was going to come down to clinicalness, and we're just not that clinical. So I personally think Tottenham are more likely to get a result just because of that factor. But
so you're conceding defeat. You don't believe in your team.
I'm not conceding defeat.
So you're a traitor.
If you want me to ask you without being biased, being like, yeah, Arsenal going to win because of those factors, Tottenham have to do something. Do they really want us securing Champions League in their home ground?
Colleen, can I ask you a question?
We won the title there twice, so.
Can I ask you a question?
Abdul, go for it.
Go.
I know, like, sometimes I have some wild questions, but I know this might be wild, but you know DT, he's in prison, right? Do you think if you make top 4 is because he's in prison? Like, he might be the jinx after all these years?
What the?
Whoa, hold up.
Damn bloody fool. Damn.
Hey, Abdul, what the? Wait, don't answer that whole thing. That's a yellow. That's
a technical foul. That's a technical foul.
Where did that come from, man?
No. That's what kind of trash that. So let's just ignore that bum ass question and so forth. Do you, Colin? Can I get a results, please, for this game? Can give me that? I need that. What's the results? What's going to happen? What's going to pop down? What's going to pop off? Pop in, pop off.
I think it's going to be 2-2. To be fair, I think Tottenham will get something from the game, but I don't. They're still Spurs. They're still Spurs. I'm going to say it's going to go 2-2, and Arsenal will have to try and secure top 4 away at Newcastle.
Who wants to pop in on this?
Me.
Eric, talk to me.
Yeah. Okay. This is embarrassing. First of all,
what
the fact that no, let me land. Okay, the fact that Banter FC have won one more game than us is embarrassing. Let's just put that there first and foremost. Arsenal have done, they've done all right. I have to give them credit. The fans were upset that there was some fixture congestion, even though they play one game a week. But we'll forgive them for that. We'll put that to the side. They're doing okay. They're doing okay for a team that doesn't really have anything to play for except the top 4 trophy, of course. And if they win, if they win that top 4 trophy, I will have to give Arteta credit, which I don't want to do. So hopefully they don't do it. But banter aside, I do think Spurs will win. I think Spurs are going to win that game. They're at home, I think. I think it's going to be like maybe 2-1 to Spurs.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Doesn't necessarily mean that Spurs will get the 4th spot, but I think Spurs will win that game. I really do, especially after the the result they had against Liverpool. I think that was pretty impressive. So it's going to be very close. It's going to be very close, but yes, it's difficult for Spurs. I have to be honest. That's difficult, but hopefully Spurs win.
Look at this trash ass table, man. This table is a complete lie, man.
I can see that 21 right there.
I hate it. The draws killed us, man. The draws.
I don't care about the draws. Arsenal didn't win 20. Arsenal did not win 21 games. Arsenal didn't win 20. Arsenal did not win 21 games. I don't care about. They didn't win 21 games. So it's okay.
Yeah,
get the guy
HH, we have Alonso.
There's no but HH. They didn't win 21 games, man.
But we have Alonso at left. So what do you want me to do?
Z-Man. Tottenham has to talk to me, man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Z-Man take Alonso.
Z-Man, please.
Yeah, take it, please take it.
Easy.
So talk to me. What's going to pop up in this game, man?
Arsenal, man. I feel like
that's Tree Trunk better show up, bro. People keep telling me that the guy's the best striker in the world. That's Tree Trunk better show up.
No, bro. Yeah, he's gonna. I feel like for this game that there isn't any pressure on Arsenal aside it being a derby. I just feel like they're not gonna have any pressure. And everyone was saying how this squad is young and they're not capable of finishing in top 4. And now they have no pressure. So if anything, they're gonna let loose. So Arsenal probably. I mean, if Arsenal sets up defensively, of course, offensively it's going to give so much advantage to their build-up play. But I just feel like this could be an Arsenal game where they win it because they have no pressure. And I just feel like just in terms of form, I know Son can do well. I know that Spurs had a really good game, but the fact that they drew it just gives it slightly to Arsenal, if anything. And you know what? Arsenal making it to top 4 Champions League guaranteed against Spurs.
And Zeman, on that point, let them qualify. First, we know they have to qualify if they come fourth, so they have to go through qualify.
No, it's automatic qualification.
So they have to qualify, Zeman. So they have to. So let's say that first of all, let's see if Zeman.
Chelsea qualified last year.
So when they have to go through qualifying and so forth, if they do qualify, put them with Real Madrid, Bayern and so forth.
Yeah.
Let these guys get adopted, revolutionized, seduced, and Lara Crofted every game.
If they get levitated, man,
Ziban, that will be hilarious.
Why are you
I cannot
sounding
wait.
so salty for? You don't need to.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Who else wants to pop in on this whole thing? Arsenal Sports. What's it called? Don, talk to me. Arsenal Sports. What do you say?
It's a funny game because both of these two teams, I think they play better when the opposition is attacking, and for once they both have to attack. So a stalemate is highly likely, but due to Tottenham having the more clinical attackers in Son and Kane, especially with Kane, you could get a game just against the run of play. And plus the confidence from the Liverpool game, I see a 2-1 Tottenham win. Although Nketiah might say what's up, and is he close to Lukaku's goal tally?
Don't even dare try it though.
Yeah, you might see. I think that's his objective this season, to be the most expensive striker in the league.
Yeah, I think that's
97.5
contract as well.
Let's let Nketiah win a title before he can dine on the same table as Lukaku. So, Abdul, what are you saying about this game, man? Prediction?
I agree with Colleen actually, because Spurs, they have a very good record at home against Arsenal, and I think Arsenal they low key play into the way Spurs like they play into the hands, because Spurs, they like to be attacked. You feel me? Their formation is built around you attack us and we counter you. And the games they struggle in is when teams, they don't attack and they just park the bus. And I feel like if Arsenal want to win tomorrow, they should copy what they're doing. They should play like a 3-4-3. But I feel like Arteta, he's another like naive manager. He's like another Pep. He's another Xavi. Naive managers, and they just stick to their philosophy no matter what, and think he can bring them success no matter what. He's not really a tactician. He's like a philosophy merchant. So it wouldn't surprise me that if he goes 4-3-3 tomorrow, he's not winning. He's not winning because Son and Kane, they're too dangerous, bro. Too dangerous on the counter.
So you're saying that Arsenal needs to not play an open game and try and basically sit back and not allow it to be open.
If they start attacking them, and because Spurs are going to invite pressure, bro. They're going to invite pressure whether they're playing
and they look for the
home or
counter.
away. Yeah, they're going to hit on the counter. So the best thing you can do as a manager is to set yourself up in a way where you're not vulnerable on the counter attack. You feel me? So for me personally, I think Spurs, they're going to win, but I don't think it's going to be enough, bro. Like Arsenal, they're in such a good position now because they just have to see it out even if they lose. And tomorrow, bro, like if they just get a draw, they're sorted. So they don't even need to win tomorrow. Just go in for a draw and then they're one win away. But as I said, I think Arteta, he's a naive manager, bro. He's not going to go against his philosophy. And I feel like the only reason why he went 3-4-3 against Chelsea is because of injuries. I don't even think he done it on purpose. Like he didn't want to do it. I think it was injuries, actually. But I mean, it's going to be a good game no matter what. Like I love like English football nowadays because we have fan channels from every team nowadays. Like back in the day, I used to hope Arsenal would lose every game just because of AFTV. But now, if Spurs lose, I have expressions. You feel me? So
yeah.
But yeah, I predict a Spurs win tomorrow. And HH, bro, like that video where you're saying Arsenal fighting relegation this season, take it down. But it's not a good look, bro. It's not a good look.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
I've never seen this video. I would like to see it.
I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, I would love you to play it.
Sure, but I don't know what you're talking about. I never said that. So before we go on, how are we rating Saka as a player?
You mean as a youngster or
yes,
wait, do you mean in terms of like work in the world or like in the league?
And so basically for his age and so forth, because this is what now people say I'm a hater and so forth. This is what I said. I said that as a footballer, ability wise and what he can do, I said that Saka is better than Mount.
Yeah, 100%.
This is where we have a problem because what does better mean? What does better actually mean?
Now here's the thing. He's a better footballer in terms of just footballing ability, on the ball footballing ability.
Yeah, but Pogba is better than De Bruyne. But then do you use that to say?
Again, if it's saying now who is much more effective. No. If you now say, okay, who's much more of a goal scoring threat and so forth? Oh, Mount, because Mount is a very good goal scoring threat.
Hold on, but aren't the best players the most effective? From what I am aware of, when I
but Eric,
the
here's the
best
thing
players
though.
are the most effective ones.
Eric, here's the thing though. He is also effective. Like without Saka, Arsenal ain't sniffing this whole top 4 thing. So,
I mean, he's
like,
good,
okay, Eric, let me ask you that. Saka, okay, how would you rate Saka then?
I think Saka is one of the best young players in the world. I think that's fair to say. I think he's maybe Arsenal's best player right now. Maybe people will say Smith Rowe or Martinelli, even though he hasn't been too involved, I don't think. But I wouldn't compare him with someone like Mount. Like you can't compare him to a Champions League winner. Sorry, Mount was actually involved in that win as well. So I'm not going to do that.
Dude, 40 yards is a Champions League winner. Even Loftus-Cheek is a Champions League
winner. Don't forget what I said. I said Mount was involved. Mount was involved in those games. So.
What's it called? Abdullahi, how would you rate Saka?
HH. I think in terms of because there's an argument between when you want to get Saka, Mount, and then Phil Foden. I think in terms of technical ability as a player and technique, I'm gonna go Bukayo Saka because if I'm gonna talk about technique and ability and technique, Saka has that. If we're gonna talk about workaholic, pressing and everything, Mason Mount has that. And I keep as a Chelsea fan, I'll retaliate my comment again. Mason Mount lack end product. As long as if it doesn't input that end product, it won't be that caliber.
Wait, hold up. So I'm like, as a super hardcore Chelsea fan.
Yep.
As a hardcore
you
Chelsea
live
fan.
in West London. What the hell?
Wait, you don't know where I live. I live on Mars. You don't know where I live. I live on Mars. So relax, because there's some freaking cycles that exist. I don't want to know where anyone's. I'm on Mars. Relax. I'm on Mars. Abdullahi, so you're saying that as a hardcore Chelsea fan that you're putting Saka over Mount?
Yeah, because if you're gonna talk about technique and ability as a player, I'm taking Bukayo Saka off your foot ahead of Mason Mount. I will.
Over Foden.
No. I agree with you, but people attack me for this. And people call me anti-white.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
I'm like, they'll call us racist and anti-white. So.
No. Just because I'm a Chelsea fan now, I see the truth. I won't talk about the truth. When you talk about technique and ability, like pure ability, Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden are legit very good technical player than Mason Mount. That's it.
Okay. So Colin, Saka, be objective. How would you rate him as a player and so forth, objectively speaking?
I mean, I think he's one of the best. I wouldn't class him as the best young player in the world or in Europe. But I think he's in like top 10, top 5 for sure. I think from last season, he's doubled his goals and assists. He's literally he's almost that Aubameyang figure of literally dragging us through games. Like that's literally what he has done for majority of the season. And I think he's got a great high ceiling. I think there's still areas he can improve on, which is why I don't think he's like the best young player.
So what do you think? Where does he need to improve on? Where do you think he's lacking?
So he's got more direct this season. He's got more direct in terms of coming in and switching it onto his weaker foot and then going more narrow into goal. He never used to do that last season. He's got better at it, but he's not as clinical as he can be. And he's already really good. So I'm judging him on a higher scale, but he's definitely in minimum top 10 best young player in Europe for sure. For sure.
I mean, it could be top 5, bro. I'm trying to think like for someone of his age, because I'm trying to think that.
Wait. Are we talking about talent? Or are we talking about current outputs, like just in terms of them playing and showing it?
I'm saying like both. No, because Zeman, I'm saying both in terms of the guy's ability. Because Zeman, do you know? Look at how young he is, with no Aubameyang, and look at how he's been carrying this team, and coming close to this team at such a young age. What is it?
If you say he's in the top 5, can you name the top 5?
So how old is Saka?
19, 20?
20, I think.
He's 20.
Yeah.
He's top 5. You can't name me 5 players between 18 or 21 better than this dude.
Can I ask you? Is Jude Bellingham your top 5? Jude Bellingham.
Now, this is the thing about Jude Bellingham. I rate this guy highly, but is there Bundesliga tax? I really like Bellingham, but I also really like Sancho as well.
Bundesliga tax only works for attacking players.
Yeah, but it's like he's.
You know what? I need to see Bellingham in a different league, because from what I see of him, the guy's amazing player.
Yeah, but
I need that. I just need that security. Sorry, Zimo saying.
Yeah, but my thing is like you look at players like Vinicius. He's still considered young. I rate him higher than Saka. I mean, you also So if we're basing on just outputs and potential as well, then I could see where you would put him in terms of top.
No, but see, Zeman, there's an interesting tax on Saka, because I'd rate like a guy like a Vini higher. I'd rate Pedri higher. I'd rate Ansu Fati. I'd rate all of them higher. But my thing is that look at what Saka is doing with a much weaker team. If you have much better players around you that Vini and Pedri have, it is easier to operate than if you have freaking Xhaka and freaking lack of threats and so forth around you. So the fact that this guy is coming clutch with much less quality players.
Then the question becomes, right, he's doing it in the Prem, right? So next season we're going to get a better indicator should they make it in the UEFA, because Pedri, these other guys, they do it in
that would be the big test.
Stage and in the local league. So hence I think it's a bit more unfair for these other guys, because they're not only playing domestic cups, because it's easier to shine against lesser opponents.
Okay. So
can I speak?
Wait, hold up. Let's just quickly go around and just a quick score for the game and go around. So I said Tottenham 2 Chelsea, Tottenham 2 Arsenal 1. Eric, score.
Yeah, same thing. 2-1. 2-1 Spurs.
And Colin, so you said 2-2?
2-2.
Z-Man.
I see 3-1 Arsenal.
God damn!
Why?
Love it.
Yeah, this is about to be 3-1, bro.
About live score.
Conte comes out, man.
I'm gonna go with 3-0 Tottenham Hotspur.
God damn.
2-0. They're gonna concede a goal at least.
A lubrication. Okay, Abdul, talk to me.
2-0 Spurs. But let me just say something about Saka, bro, because I didn't get to my piece.
Yeah.
I was getting bullied because of Saka last summer, bro. Because I was saying Saka over Greenwood. I was saying Saka over Greenwood from early, bro. From early, when Greenwood, he was banging them in before he was doing the banging off the pitch. You feel me? When he was banging on the pitch, not off the pitch.
You said it twice.
You said it.
Abdul, your comedic skills are trash. Your comedic skills are trash. Also, Abdul, you're in the yellow. Abdul, you know you're in the yellow. You know you're in the yellow.
I'm telling you, I used to get bullied for it, bro. But I'm telling you, like, the one thing about Saka, bro, is he gives you something that many youngsters they don't give you, bro. And it's desire, bro. Like, this guy, every time he's up against like one-on-one against a fullback, bro, he runs at them constantly. Ashley, I think he retired Ashley Young, bro. Like, Ashley Young, like, he hasn't recovered. He's still injured or something, bro. And for Saka, bro, he defends. He's versatile, bro. He can play wing back. He can do so much, bro. And bro, shout out to him, man. He, unlike some other people, bro, he bounced back from that penalty miss at the Euros.
Oh yeah, Trashford. But Trashford has always been trash. Eminence, give me a score.
About Sancho, man.
I think it would be like a 1-0, like a boring 1-0 Spurs. Yeah.
Don, score.
Before that, Saka would be a good left back at City. 3-2 Tottenham.
What?
That's how you know he doesn't rate his offensive.
Okay, Eddie, talk to me.
Yo, on the Saka thing, yeah. Look, if Arsenal fans want to do Saka for Mason Mount, I will bite your
100%, 100%.
in a heartbeat.
Colin, can we have a swap? Can we have a swap? Saka for Mounts.
Absolutely.
No.
Wait. Why not?
Hold on.
Colin.
Where's Saka going?
Oh wait, Mounts gives you hard work. He tries hard. He presses. It's a great deal.
This sounds like McTominay. It sounds like you're describing McTominay.
No. He's quality. And also, I guarantee you 20 goals. I guarantee you 20 Gs. Sorry,
yeah, 10 goals, 11 assists. Yeah.
You're comparing Mount with
what happened to Hudson-Odoi? Hey, what happened to Hudson-Odoi, man?
Look, Eddie, let Eddie land. Sure, Eddie.
Let's focus on the matter at hand. Yeah. Look, I have a contract that says I am not watching that All or Nothing documentary if Arsenal make top 4. I don't want this fool celebrating in my face, man.
Yeah, Eddie, it's happening, bro. It is what
I'm already embarrassed at how close the point is between Chelsea and Arsenal. Like, they're making top 4. But hey, the silver lining is next season.
Bayern.
We're gonna ride.
Get lubed.
Real Madrid. So, but now I want to make this interesting. 2-0 Tottenham.
Okay. Copen, what would you say?
On the final day.
Copen, what do you say? Score.
Because of this guy's show my AVI. This guy's
first of all, this is messed up. Actually, this is messed up.
This guy is bricking a prediction. His jinx knows no bounds. So I'm gonna say 6-0 Arsenal.
There we go.
6-0.
Yeah.
All right. So from your boy Mo, who says, I want Chelsea and Lasse in the UCL. Either way is easy. Okay, Colin, can you please tell your Arsenal fanship and people that stop being arrogant? Stop being arrogant. Because the arrogance is disgusting. You've not been in the UCL since the Middle Ages, since the 1700s. Can you just tell you guys to stop? Okay, why are your fanships so arrogant?
No, they haven't been the same ever since 06, man.
Here we go. Move. I was about to call you a gal. Have hope.
Oh, no.
They look alike.
Wait, shut up. Yeah. Thank you for the job. Yeah. If we somehow win tomorrow with Eddie Nketiah as striker, which I highly doubt we will, Arsenal finish third. Chelsea have another draw pending. Yeah, according to you, God forbid Arsenal finish above Chelsea. That's a dream.
You better hope that doesn't happen and have hope, because
that's not happening.
Be coming straight for you'll be the first person I'll be coming for.
It's not happening.
Wait, what would happen if they
after Chelsea with this win? That dream is gone. Chelsea have secured third, so no.
It could happen. Arsenal could finish third.
Eddie, let them try. Eddie, let them try.
What? Chelsea have a cup final and they've got to play 2 games in 3 days or something after that. It's entirely possible the players check out after this final, and I don't care.
Eddie, then they better if they check, they better check it. They better check it for those 2 games. Those losers. Dracula Tepper says, stop naming Chelsea next to Man City and Liverpool. Dracula, last I checked, it's a free world. Last I checked, you know my daddy, you know my mom. All right. So, and yes, I don't speak to my dad, but it is what it is. Look, separate. Look. It is. We don't need to go into. Okay, look. Okay, next. Okay, hold on. Next. Hold on. Next. Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Mo. HH. I can't decide whether we win by 5, 4, or 5. Oh well. Okay, the arrogance. Interesting. Dracula Tepes. De Bruyne is far better than Pogba. Stop the cap.
Are we still on this topic? Jesus.
No. Pogba has better ability. De Bruyne has better output. It is what it is. Yeah. Says, riddle me this. What's overhyped could lose top scorer to an Asian who was in for a quadruple but could end season with a Carabao? What the hell is this guy?
Now you're talking about Liverpool. Like Salah could lose to Son, Golden Boot. Yeah.
I mean, look, if Son wins the Golden Boot with non-penalty goals, that would be amazing. And I've always said the Son rises in the East. I've always said Son is that dude. Dracula Tepes says Virgil is not sniffing Maldini's socks. Facts. Oh no, Virgil doesn't come close to Maldini. Hell no. Latin Rosario, relax. Juve's troveless season is an anomaly, like a unicorn. Thanks for the dub there. That's it. That's it. Thanks for the dub. Thanks for the dub. Clown. Thanks for the dub. Clown. Yes, Said. Yes, Said. United signing De Jong and lifting the FA Cup while finishing in the Europa Conference is mad. Mount to finish higher than Messi in Ballon d'Or.
Under 18 FA Cup.
Yeah, they're under 18. That's why he's saying the FA Cup. This guy. This is
not all Man United fans.
Yes, you're a loser, man. You're a loser. HHI, you not. Man United has a goal. I know. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's a goal difference of 1. It's a goal difference of 1. Yeah, 1.
What?
That's sick, man. Undisputed. Thank Dan James for injuring Chelsea's only remotely talented midfielder just before the FA Cup final. We'll whoop you guys in the final. Don't cry, HH.
Didn't he say they were going to get a quadruple?
All I'm saying, guys, is that Eric, Abdullahi, Kobom, Eddie, and Eminence. Hold up. To my Chelsea fan, remember, we speak fluent CL. This is, some of you guys don't really understand what we're saying. This is fluent CL that we're speaking. Liverpool better not lose that game on May 14th. That's what I'm saying. They better not lose that game on May 14th, bro.
They better not end the season with a Carabao Cup. I'm telling you. If you end the season with a Carabao Cup.
All I'm saying, Hassan, Liverpool, I'm saying, no Kovacic, Bukake, and Timo starting. I'm so scared.
Who said this?
Interesting, man. Interesting. Ling, DT saving Arsenal, taking all for the team. Oh, Lord.
Taking what?
Wait, we don't want to know. We don't want to know. Dracula Tepper says, Gunners never gone down nothing. Kane to gentrify. Let's hope he does, and he doesn't become like a freaking tree trunk. Question for the complicated Chelsea fans. Chelsea are technically in a rebuild, no? Was that not the 5-year plan, or did the CL win change their agenda? Look, the issue with Chelsea right now, look, once Bram left, everything just got tip-top and so forth, because you had Sarri, then Lampard comes in, then Tuchel now comes in. But the key thing now is that with your boy Toddby, as long as Toddby just gives Tuchel funds and so forth, the runway right now is for Tuchel to now build a team in his image going forward. So Chelsea were not meant to win that UCL. They deserved it, but they were not meant to win that UCL last year. Last season was just to steady the boat that clown Lampard almost rocked over.
Can I just clarify something as well?
Go for it.
The Champions League changes nothing with what Chelsea are trying to do, and there's no 5-year plan. So,
okay. Your boy Barry says, "Shout out to the panel on the streets. Peace. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro." Latin Rosario, Colleen, I thank you for your boy Saka missing that pen in the Euro final, giving Azzurri the trophy.
You're welcome.
That's you're welcome, but Latin, your club is like a bunch of bums, so here's what it is. Fire Zist Z. From a young Cesc to Saka, shake my head. He's okay, guys. 2 different players. Cesc was a creative midfielder. It's an inside forward. 2 different players, man. 2 different players. You know, come on, have faith in my black brother.
No, hold on, Richard. No, yeah. Sorry, I can't just let this go. So,
thank you.
I just wanted to quickly.
Hold on, Eric, please speak. Yeah, what? Yes.
Not regarding that, but so you said Saka is an inside forward, is that right?
Yes.
So why is he replacing Mount?
Thank you, Eric. Oh,
God. Where does Mount play? Isn't
in the midfield?
No, he's an attacking midfielder. He plays. If let's say we had the same formation, Saka would be one of those 2 guys in behind the striker.
Yeah.
What formation are we playing?
No. Brother, let me keep this simple. Yeah. If I'm Chelsea, I'm playing 4-3-3. 1 DM, 2 8s. Mount for me is not Mount for me doesn't make the top 2 8s because that's Kovacic and Kante, and I'm signing a DM. So by the way, he's a squad player. Give him to Arsenal. Bring Saka in to play the left.
What is this? Give him to Arsenal. We'll take Saka.
No, come on. You know Kante won't play the whole season. We already know this. So there has to be somebody else there.
That's a streak.
Mount is a
Wait, hold on. Let me say this one. Relax. Smooth. Let me say this, Mike. Faz this is it. Saka is going to hit a ceiling, I feel. Fati, of course, Fati is better. Of course, Hans Fati is
there are
better.
so many players better than Saka, but Saka is just
Fati is not better than Saka, bro.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is. Stop it.
Can I just tell you why?
Okay, why?
The best thing, like the one thing Fati is better at is finishing. He's very clinical. But all around, when it comes to passing...
And he's got better close control. He's got better close control and balance. Fati has better close control and balance.
I think Saka takes it.
No. Hold up. Tech window. Saka over Rashford. Cho ever. All right. Tech window. Thanks for that. So let's see. Toby Olokere says Mount has better output than Saka. Saka more technical than Mount. Yeah. Mount is joint fourth best goal contribution in the league. But there's a tax on that, bro. There's a complete tax on that. That's not real, man.
Norwich start.
Yeah. And this one, shout out to Matt B. Colleen, did you cry when Barcelona beat the living crap out of Arsenal in 2006 when Thierry Henry missed 2 open goals?
Well, I don't know why you're adding the extra bit in there. Have hope. Keep it moving.
No, it was there.
Can you respond to this dub, please? Can you respond to this dub?
I may or may not have cried. I guess we'll never know. Let's keep it stepping.
No. Did you or did you not cry out? And did you or did you not self-harm or did you try to throw yourself out the window?
I did.
Did you cry when you lost your hair?
So, did you or did you not cry? What did you do in the 06 final when Etso and Belotti broke your hearts? What did you do?
Keep it stepping. Have hope. Why are we talking about the past? Let's talk about the future. Let's go.
He asked the dope. He's paid a lot of money, and he wants to know the answer from Miss Astor. Did you self-harm or did you try to throw yourself out the window?
What happened in 2006? I don't remember. Sorry, I don't remember.
Oh, Lord. Okay. So, we've not really touched upon this. So, as a thing, let's talk about Haaland, man. Now. Apparently he's called the white Lukaku. That's what they say. They say he's the Caucasian Lukaku and so forth. People are saying Bundesliga tax. Let's build a rule with the land. And I want because we've talked about this a bit on the members hangout, but I want to talk more about this. And I want to come to Don here. So Don, was this a Pep signing? Because this guy has zero technique. He fails the eye test. He gets a 26% on the eye test. Is he still a player that will work in this system? And don't you dare tell me you bought this guy not for the UCL and just to gentrify the EPL?
No, yeah, he's actually a UCL signing, right? So we've realized that one of our biggest issues, like for example, the Madrid game, we had a lot of chances. If we had a killer, different story. But that's the past. And there are games whereby we fail to break teams and we need a second option of probably an aerial threat. All our players are short, right? So we're not really good competing in the air. So he gives us a different dimension to attack. And in the UCL, we've noticed that you need players who can create moments out of nothing. And he's that clinical. It's not so much for his intricate in play. That
just the finishing.
Just the finishing. And that's what we lack. We have, which is so basically what Jesus was supposed to be, because that was the promise.
So is Jesus definitely leaving then? Jesus is definitely leaving.
Preferably, I would want Sterling to go because I feel like he's a bum. Yeah. So, but I think it's gonna be one of each. It's either gonna more likely Jesus. Sterling will stay because of Queen Lizzie tax. We need more English players in the team, but we would have preferred Sterling to go because even today that guy missed like 2 open net chances.
No, Sterling he's not been the same since he missed the open goal against Lyon. Ever since that moment, it's been downhill ever since that moment.
Yeah, so he's just coming in to give us a different dimension to attack in games where we are stuck and we just can't score.
So do you believe that he's going to come in and first season go crease like 40, 50 goals, or do you think he's going to have a season to readjust to the Premier League?
Not even. The thing is, he doesn't have to create. The thing with for example, with Chelsea, the reason why your attackers are struggling is because they have to create and score, right? So with us, you will get at least 6 chances. And even if you are half decent, you'll get 2 to 3 goals. So it will look better than it is on paper, right? Even though there will be times whereby things don't link up play doesn't add up and stuff, but he will score the goals because we do create chances by default. He just has to finish. So I see at least 30 goal season collectively throughout all the competitions.
Okay, actually,
And even Sterling, as a bum that he is, he gets those numbers.
That's not Sterling, but he's at the bum. Actually, Colin, let me actually, because Don actually brought an interesting thing that actually came up. So let me actually 2 questions, Colin. First thing is thoughts on Haaland, and is it going to gentrify the league? And another thing is, I now read a report that said, and Fabrizio tweeted this out, that Jesus's representatives are talking to Arsenal. So first thing is thoughts on how effective is Haaland going to be in that first season, and if Jesus does want to go to Arsenal, is that a player that you would want to fit in your team and your system?
I feel like with Haaland, it can really go either way. But also, firstly, he's not that great in the air. Like he's not. No. He's tall and he's a big guy, but he's not that great. I think it'd be interesting to see how he adapts to the physicality of the league, because I think this season he's been out for 40% of Dortmund's games. So we have to see that factor and see how he adapts. But to be honest with you, as me kind of picking at the smaller details, he's going to bang for City, whether it's in straight away or in 6 months' time or after a season once he adapts, because he will need to, because he picks up far too many little injuries in them for Dortmund. But he is going to, I think we all just need to accept it. And like you said, it must be, they kind of have to win the Champions League now, really.
No excuses.
Running out of time and excuses, yeah. So I mean, it's good for City fans, and we'll just see how he terrorizes the league, and see how Virgil van Dijk can handle him. That'll be interesting to see, personally. And the greatest ever defense, allegedly, that Liverpool have, as they keep saying. And to be honest with you, Gabriel Jesus, I will take anyone. Have you seen our striking options? It's Nketiah. And that's it. That's it. Lacazette's, I'm not even considering Lacazette into that sentence. Listen, I will take anyone. The thing is with Gabriel Jesus, he can move across. He's not.
Whoa, wait. You said you'll take anyone. Thank you.
I would.
Werner.
We got Timo Werner.
You take Timo Werner. No.
Champions League winner.
You said You said anyone. Colin, you said anyone. No, you said anyone. Streets. Did she say anyone? You said anyone.
I heard anyone, man.
He's a Champions League winner.
Champions League, Super Cup, Pro Bowl Cup.
He's got to get Real Madrid.
Wait, hold on. So, Colin, will you take Timo Werner?
Oh my God! Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
no. It's a yes or no. Could you take Timo Werner? He tries hard. Yes. So it's a yes.
I feel like I'm gonna have to. What I just said.
Great. Okay, but Gabriel Jesus specifically. But do you think? Let's say I know you said you'll take anyone, but do you think that he would actually help to amplify the attack if he let's say you have a 3 of Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus? Do you think that would work for Arsenal?
I think Arsenal's problem isn't necessarily just completely that kind of Gabriel Jesus kind of striker. It's the fact that Arsenal, when we play, we don't even have a plan B option or a different type of striker as well. Gabriel Jesus will help because he is much more clinical than any of our forwards that we have, and he's a bit more versatile. And Arteta is susceptible to sometimes trying and tinkering with a bit of a false 9 and having the front 3 switch across up top. But he would be a good start, but we need 2 strikers minimum, and one needs to be of another profile, like a bit of almost what Lacazette tries to do, but almost your traditional striker of your Giroud's, that kind of hold up play kind of striker as well.
Okay, so before I move to your boy Eric, so you said you need 2 strikers.
Yeah, for sure. Don't fling me anyone from Chelsea.
No. You say, wait, hold on. You say you need 2 strikers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you Werner, you give me Saka.
No, this isn't.
Wait, why no?
Why would I take Werner over Saka? I want to keep Saka.
No, it's a swap. It's a swap.
I don't want to swap.
No, but you said you need 2 strikers.
Yeah, and keep what we've got.
No. But you said, so you need 2 strikers. So you're going to get to Werner and we take Saka, but you have Werner.
No, Saka stays. Just get this dream out your head. It's never going to happen.
80 mil for Werner. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay. 80 mil for Werner and then...
Listen, you guys are living.
You said you wanted a striker now. I'm giving you a quality striker that you didn't want a striker.
You like to talk about Disney Plus a lot. Have hope. This is Disney. This is blockbuster imagination that you've got going on here.
Chris Wood.
Eric. Wait, okay. Well, now, hold up, relax. Eric, talk to me. Haaland, man, is he going to gentrify this Bournemouth league?
Yeah, I'm gonna say some very unpopular opinions. So just get ready. Yeah. So first of all, it's interesting that you mentioned about him being called the white Lukaku. It just made me think. So imagine if Lukaku was blonde and white. I wonder what people would think about him. And imagine if Haaland was black. Anyway, yeah. So this, I think people are getting carried away with this. It's reminded me of when Ronaldo signed for United, and everybody was saying, "Oh, they're gonna win the treble." United fans were saying, "Yes, he's come back. We're gonna win everything. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that." And I watched the game against Newcastle. That's I think that was his debut, his return debut, and they won 4-1. And people were getting carried away. And I watched and I was like, Newcastle should have scored like 3-4 goals. But obviously, Haaland hasn't even played for City yet, and we know how good he is. I'm not saying he's not good. Obviously, he's very good. Probably the best young striker in the world. Fantastic statistics, fantastic record. Bundesliga tax. We'll see if that's a thing or not. Haaland will not hit the ground running. That's what I think. I don't think he'll hit the ground running. I think Pep will need to change the way he plays. Haaland is not a City player.
So are we going to see like a Messi Uber Eats kind of season? Or
okay, maybe not that bad, but I think Pep will definitely need to change something with the way they play. It's obvious to say, he doesn't have to be involved with the build-up. All he needs to do is stay in the box and score the goals. They'll create for him and he'll score. But it doesn't work like that. That's not the way Pep's teams play. So for me, I'm just, I'm looking at it for myself, and I don't think it will work out the way people think it will. Maybe it will eventually, and people are telling me that, this whole thing with Grealish, Pep has this master plan, maybe a season, 2 seasons from now, we'll see it, work out, and we'll see how amazing
it is. Flop. Freakish is a flop. 100
guy is a flop, man. Grealish is a flop. I'm not saying Haaland will be a flop.
Gucci merchants, man.
I'm not going to say Haaland will be a flop, but look, people just need to relax, man. And yes, I'm calling him Haaland. That is the pronunciation. I'm looking at the comments. Yeah, the pronunciation is Holland. That's what I heard.
Yeah, no, it is.
Norwegian people. Okay, so go argue with them.
Zeman.
So,
can I come?
Sorry, Erkland.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm just So basically, Holland, I don't think he'll hit the ground running. I think he will struggle a little bit, and we'll see how good he is. That's it.
Zeman.
Can I counter that?
Okay. Don't counter, then Zeman comes to you. Counter.
I think it would be unfair to compare Haaland's signing to Lukaku and Ronaldo, because the teams that they went to, the one playing cohesively or well or creating chances prior to those players' arrival. So even when they did arrive, those issues were still a problem. It's not that Cristiano has been getting chances that he's been missing throughout the whole season. It's still, you have McFred. They still have McFred tax, and you had Chilwell and James's injury preventing that supplies. Whereas with us, the chances are there. What we're missing is a finisher. So basically, what you guys thought we're getting when you were signing Lukaku is what is happening to us.
We'll see.
Zeman, what do you say about Haaland, man?
Listen, man, I don't think he's gonna like with all Pep signings. It usually takes a while for them to understand his system. So if anything, for the first season, I'm not expecting him to score 40 Gs and whatnot. But when it comes to his system, I do feel like he's gonna have to give up more control if you have someone like Haaland, because essentially, you're gonna have to be a little bit more direct, which means that your defenders are gonna get tested. Your pressing is really gonna get tested. You're gonna have less control, but at the same time, I feel like with Haaland, it's gonna be a case of Pep trying to adapt into his system, as well as finding a system that caters to his strength while he tries to enhance his ball playing abilities. So that's gonna be tricky for the first season. But as far as Haaland, I don't know if he's going to be a complete success, but I don't expect him to immediately hit the. I don't expect him to be scoring a bunch of goals immediately. Like some people are saying, he's going to break the EPL records and whatnot. That's not going to happen the first season. That might not even happen the second season because it takes time for.
So you're saying that there's no Bundesliga tax. You don't think that the Bundesliga tax applies to him, even though the only thing he's done in his whole career was that first leg against PSG.
No, I get it. I get it from that standpoint. It's just I don't know if that's going to apply the first season. Because look at all of Man City's signings. How much of Pep's signings have worked in the first season? There's very few that you can name, and so I believe that's going to take him time. It's going to take time for Haaland to get used to that system. But at the same time, he's not going to have that much space as he would in the Bundesliga. He's going to be dealing with low blocks. It's no longer Bundesliga where majority of teams are free, and it's going to be a new experience for him. And we're going to see if he's able to adapt because. I mean, a lot of people are saying Bundesliga tax, and I just feel like if this guy doesn't deliver in the first season, relatively close to the level that's expected of him, I feel like people are going to go at him, especially, HH and everyone else, Abdul and everyone else. So for this guy, I think it's going to take time, man. I
need that CL. I need that CL.
No. Which goes to the whole point. This whole thing of false nine, bro. I'm telling you, false nine. Sometimes you just need a front man that can score. Like Gabriel Jesus, that guy's not a forward. He could make runs, but his hold up plays is god awful, and he's not as clinical as Haaland. So they're definitely needed. So it's the perfect signing for the UCL as well as for the league. To be honest with you.
Abdul, what are you saying about Haaland? Apparently, you're a Haaland hater.
Everything I know about football is telling me this guy's gonna flop. He's gonna flop.
So are we seeing Messi Uber Eats kind of his season? 6 goals, 8 goals.
I think we're talking about like a Lukaku-esque season. Lukaku-esque. This guy, he has 2 goals from outside the box in the last 3 years. Like you do know that, right? This guy, he don't know how to take a long shot, bro. And I'm told he's a generational finisher.
But what if City have super creative guys? What if they say, we're just going to make you a tapping merchant?
You're talking about industry plans. This guy is literally, he's literally like a building put up front, bro. I'm telling you, he's going to disrupt their play completely, bro. Because look at today, like De Bruyne, he was moving into that false 9 role. You feel me, bro? He was catching the ball up in the box. That's how he scored those 4 goals. You never know, bro. I feel like Haaland, he's gonna disturb the free flow of the City attack. And bro, like I know Don Smokey just unmute his mic. He doesn't like to hear the truth. He doesn't like to hear it, but bro, like this guy, he don't know how. Like I feel that he's fast. I know he's fast. I know that he clocked one of the top speeds in the Bundesliga this season, but his acceleration isn't, bro. Like from 0 to 60, he's not fast, bro. Like it takes him time to get going. And when you play for Man City, bro, it's better to be small and agile. This guy, he's not small and agile, bro. He's like a tank, bro. It takes him 3 hours to turn. So for me, I can't see it working out. And I'm telling you, bro.
You don't need a lot of goals from him.
I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna be hating on this guy week in, week out, bro. I'm gonna be praying on his downfall, bro. I don't like hype jobs. I don't like Bundesliga tax because a certain somebody cost my club 140 million only to spend his time in the hospital.
Wait, who was this?
Enough said. You know who it is. The Oos. Yeah.
The Oos is still that dude, man. Respect it. And shots getting this summer.
Let me just round this off.
Yeah.
I do see him scoring goals, bro. But I think he's going to ruin City's attack. So, as I said last time, we spoke about this. Like, I see him scoring goals, but I see City's attack becoming less functional, bro, because they're going to start looking to feed this guy. Like De Bruyne, he wouldn't be scoring these goals that he scored today if Haaland was in the team, because Haaland would be in that position. You feel me, bro? So, you have to ask yourself, bro, why are you gonna fix something that's not broken? Because City, they're a well-oiled machine, bro. Like HH, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Was it on City's attack that they didn't go through against Real Madrid?
They were not clinical.
Yeah, but in that second leg.
Mm-hmm. No. First leg.
I know in the first leg, but in the second leg, the mistake was that he took off all his best attackers.
No. But you have to look at the whole tie. If they were clinical in the first leg, they go in there with at least a 2-goal advantage, and a 2-goal advantage would be good enough to go through. So you have to look at the whole pie.
That is true. That is true. And I agree with that. Like in the first leg, they didn't take their chances. But again, it's the question of would those chances have happened if they had?
That's the thing, because maybe you don't know how different the people.
That's what they told us about Lukaku, bro. Bring Lukaku and he's gonna start banging in these chances. What happened? They brought him in and the chances
because the midfielders are African trash, man. Let me just take some dubs. So if your boy fires this, he says, HH, thank you for. I didn't agree to anything. Robert and Hazard are on the same level. Robert and Hazard are on the same level. So I didn't agree to anything. They're on the same level. Mo says Larsa deserved their downfall for letting El Neni score at the Camp Nou in 2015. Did El Neni score in 2015?
Bro, he had to go all the way back to the time Arsenal were in the Champions League in order to make it.
You see, this is why these guys they need to get gentrified, man. When they get to use you,
man.
They need to get gentrified.
This is shameless.
Bayern Munich, man.
I got to wait. 5-1, 10 to
moving.
10 to.
This is shameless, man.
Wing says Mount, Alonso, and Werner are more. Link. Induct yourself. That's no. D. Sanders says Tommy Took will build a team no one wants to play. We move in silence. Todd B. We move in silence. Todd B. Move in silence. Your boy Mo. HH, give us James and we'll give you Cedric.
Okay.
No. Okay, that's not happening.
Why not?
No. That's not happening. The swap that you already accepted Werner for Saka, that's already happening.
I don't recall.
Yeah, you said yes.
I didn't say yes to that.
You said yes.
No. So then we're getting James then, yeah? Okay, cool.
No.
Did Christensen? I heard the Christensen he bought it. Is it true? Christensen
what?
He did.
No, he's going to Barcelona. He's going to Barcelona. He's going to Barca. He's going to Barcelona. Rondon, shush! Mute your mic, man. Rondon. I don't know who London Blues are. Chelsea won today, but HH was low-key checking Spurs and Arsenal fixtures afterwards. Hashtag comedy FC. Rondon, I wasn't checking anything, man. Top 3 was already thingy. So Barry Mick. All right, I'm not going to say what that is. So big up the panel. Does CFC need a new striker? Lukaku arrived.
No.
If the ski doesn't sign a contract extension, the ski Lukaku strike partnership. That's what I'm saying.
What? How would that work?
Goats. Shush. Goats. Atier said Asian to get riddle easier. Hashtag no racist. Okay, I say no to racism, man. Goats says Sonaldo deserves top scorer. He's been having an amazing season. He has had an amazing season. Quality season. Your boy Shane, who tried to throw himself out the window when Drogba scored that last goal in the 2012 UCL final. So Shane, thank you that you didn't throw yourself out the window. I refuse to believe that Man City really took Pep, De Bruyne, Gundogan, and now Haaland, all from the Bundesliga to farm the Premier League. That's not possible.
He's basically saying like Bundesliga tax isn't real, but it is real.
Shane, it's real. Shane, it's real. So Shane, don't try and twist and so forth. It is still real. So no, don't do that. From Bra F Amberhead, thank you for that amazing analysis, Bra. That's amazing analysis. Thank you for that. David C says on loan at Real Madrid. If Aguero struggled a bit at City, so will Haaland. How did Aguero didn't struggle at City? The guy was amazing.
No, but it was a UCL flop though.
Oh no, but he just said struggle as in he just struggled, but he was actually he was good overall. Dracula Tepper says Haaland to Son EPL. I put my family jewels on that.
What does that mean?
To Son.
It means he's gonna
Haaland to Son the EPL.
Yeah.
No, look. It could be a gentrification. It could be a gentrification here. It could be a gentrification here, man. So has everyone spoken on this whole Haaland thing, or someone wants to talk?
Let me speak.
Abdullah, talk to me.
I think people need to calm down and in Haaland, because we need to understand something. Pep Guardiola has this style of play, and everybody knows the style of play. I think Haaland is giving me this mentality of Diego Costa in Chelsea when it was under Antonio Conte. This has to go to Pep Guardiola now. Does he switch his system to a counter-attacking system, or does he stick to a possession base? Because If you're gonna play possession-based system, Haaland is not playing that system. You have to put him on the bench. I don't care how much you buy him. You have to put him on the bench. But if you're gonna go counter-attacking, then that is Erling Haaland, because it does not work in a possession-based football. That is where Pep Guardiola needs to come in and be like, where do I play Haaland? Because you can play 4-3-3. Yes, you can understand, but because they have a lot of creativity in their team. But Pep needs to switch his formation a little bit in terms of we understand we need to learn how to kind of defend more and go on the counter. Boom. Because Haaland worked very well in a very counter-attacking system. You put him in the counter.
So you're saying that he's going to flop?
I'm not saying he's going to. I think he will score goals, but I think he's going to score the level of goals we are going to expect, like 25, 30. I don't think so, but he will score goals. He will score goals. And buying Haaland now for me is a UCL money. Manchester City needs to go very far in the UCL because he will score the UCL very well. Now, this is where the question is to change. Now you bought Haaland now. If Man City doesn't win that UCL coming this season and Pep is flopping this UCL, we need to have a serious competition to ship myself. The chairman of Manchester City, not even Pep anymore. Sheikh Mansour needs to have it. We need to have a serious discussion about him. You spend so much money on this, KDB, Sterling, this, and now you brought in a potential.
But it's not really about him. It's about the manager and how the manager uses the money. He just provides the money.
You can talk about
but from 08 to now.
You can talk about Pep Guardiola. You have to look at Sheikh Mansour too. He's the chairman of that Manchester City team. So you brought in a potential goal scorer in Haaland. Are you telling me you're not going to win the UCL? You're going to flop in the UCL?
No. Look, when that happens, look, as I said again, man, this has to be something for the UCL. So if this guy comes in and you still flop in the UCL and we have because bro, I'm getting tired of these left streams now. I love the left streams. The left streams are hilarious, but I'm getting tired of these yearly left streams because if we have another left stream with Haaland in there, that's crazy. So final thing before we get the hell out of here, man. So look, your boys Inter Milan, man, Coppa Italia champions, and we're winding down towards the whole Serie A and so forth. So the question for Inter is this: do these guys get a double, or do they just hold on to this Coppa Italia? So Eric, what are you saying for Inter? So do you think with the Coppa Italia win, do you think Inter can get this league win over AC Milan, or do you think that AC Milan will get the league? Inter just have to be happy with the Coppa Italia. What are we saying? And also, how trash are Juventus? Rick,
can you hear me?
Yes, talk.
Yeah. Look, I think Milan have won the title.
What do you mean they've won? They don't won anything.
Yeah, I think they'll win it. I think it's done.
Based on what? Voodoo.
No, I just when you get to this stage of the season with so few games left, the team who is ahead usually ends up winning. I don't know if I can't think of too many scenarios when that has not been the case. So as much as I wouldn't want them to do it, I think they'll do it.
Napoli against Sarri.
Forget those clowns, man. Forget those clowns.
Brick.
No, they were like a few points off or something like this. I think they got like 93 points and it wasn't enough. I can't remember, but yeah, they Napoli didn't win the title, but they got over 90 points, but it wasn't enough.
But do you think with this Coppa Italia win, they'll be, because I believe that they're going to be super focused to win their last two games, but do you think that the pressure may be too much for Milan? Inter Coppa Italia champions, laser focus, we want for that double. Talk to me.
Hopefully, look, I'm hoping HH, but it's not in Inter's hands. It's in Milan's hands. Milan doesn't even have to win the next two games. They might get a draw and a win, and it might be enough. But I just sad. But I think Milan will get over the line. I really do. But just side notes, it's amusing to me because I'm really behind on some podcasts that I listen to.
Okay,
and it was just really interesting to listen to a certain podcast, and people were predicting the Serie A, and some people thought that Juve would win the title this season. I just found that amusing.
Wow, man. So Colin, what are you saying? So Inter's Coppa Italia champions. This is actually the most compelling title race because again, the Premier League, we already know what's going to happen. City, we're going to win it. Milan and Inter, you can't really be sure who's going to win, who's not going to win. So God's feeling, if you're going to look into the depths of your soul, Inter or AC Milan, who do you think wins the title? So are Inter double champions, Coppa Italia and League, or do AC Milan say, relax, we're going to take that Serie A home after not winning it for like 9 years?
As much as like the nostalgia of me wanting AC Milan to win, I honestly think
basically Disney Plus. You're a Disney Plus merchant. Disney Plus merchant.
I think they're going to slip up against Atalanta. Personally, I think they're going to make it interesting. I feel like they lose. It goes to the final game, and Inter have got the better goal difference.
No. It goes head to head. It goes head to head.
What's the head to heads?
Milan have a better head to head than Inter.
In that case, no, I'm going to stick with it. I think Inter are going to. I think it's going to get juicy. To be fair, in the last 2 games, I want to see if Milan have that mentality. Is AC Milan back?
That's the thing, guys. Like,
I don't know.
Like, for me, as a the Disney Plus thing is Milan because they don't want it for so long, and we know Milan and everything. I see this guy slipping up. I just think that the pressure is going to get to them. I mean, like, Zeman, what do you say, man? Do you agree with Colin that Milan, when the pressure mounts, you see them slipping up in those last two games? Will HBO lubricate Disney Plus?
Nah, man. Listen. As much as I thought Inter Milan were going to win it, and I still kind of do, I just feel like, man, going to extra time, and then you have to come back to the league game. I mean, the boost is going to be they won it, so I'm sure it's going to have a certain boost. I just think that with AC Milan, they're probably less experienced in terms of winning a trophy. So if that moment where it really counts, it might hurt them. But something just tells me that there's going to be another upset, man.
Yeah,
like I could honestly see a twist in the tale. So for me, it's like this is AC Milan. This is AC Milan's cup.
Wait, okay, so you say there's not twist. So you're saying that you think Inter are going to drop points then?
Yeah. Because they really got pushed. They really got pushed by Juve. They really got pushed by Juve, and not to mention
Calgary and Sampdoria.
Cagliari and Atom to Sampdoria.
Yeah, but then you also have to put into account the recent fixtures. So it's just like that's going to pile on. I just feel like with AC Milan, you look at their fixtures, and I could honestly see them getting 6 points, bro.
Against Atalanta and Sassuolo.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah, at home. Which, relatively.
Yeah, no, it's home and it's pressure, bro. And Atlanta are playing for nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if anything, it's advantage to them.
No, but then no, you can say advantage to them that they're playing at home. But the other thing is, Atlanta are playing with house money. Milan will have the pressure of the crowd. Like, oh my gosh, this is our last home game. And can these guys who've not? I don't think any of this team, apart from Ibrahimovic, have won the league title before. So. Can they handle that pressure with the crowd of like, oh, shit?
Giroud has won it to Montpellier. It's one in Montpellier. Giroud.
I said Giroud. The Serie A, man. Don't bring that Montpellier thing, man.
That mentioned Giroud also won a World Cup, so there's also that leader.
Zeman, don't see that.
He was key with that World Cup.
Zeman, he didn't score a single goal, so don't.
But he was key.
But he was a part of the build-up, man. You can't just disqualify that. But yeah, I do think AC Milan are going to make it through.
Eddie, what are you saying? Do Inter and an AC man after Inter's Coppa Italia win? Eddie. What's it called? Eddie,
Come on, can go.
Yeah. All right, cool. Damn. I've been saying that Inter would win because of just experience. I think if you look at the last 2 games, Milan's games are much harder than Inter's. And I do think that experience, like say if it goes to the 80th minute, can Milan still hold their nerves against Atalanta and Sassuolo? And I just think maybe because they haven't been in this position in a very long while, and this is a relatively new squad in this position, I think that maybe Inter just squeeze it. And I want Inter to win it so they can get 2 stars on their badge. I think it will be...
Why would they want Inter to win it over AC?
No, I just want I just like Inter, man.
Wait, what do you mean by 2 stars? No, that starts for the Champions League. It's not for the.
No, I don't.
Oh, look, I'm not sure. No, because I thought it was for the UCL. But
no, okay. No, I'm saying Inter because they just have the experience and overall better. Yeah, just experience.
Eddie, what are you saying?
Look, it's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be a tight one. I'll say Inter. Just for the sake of them having a higher goal difference. Yeah, the experience.
Oh no. Goal difference means nothing. It's head to head.
Yeah,
it's head to head.
It's head to head.
Oh, because I could see them finishing on the same point.
And then Milan would win.
Say
by
Milan draw one, lose one, and then Inter win both. Does that work?
No. I mean,
if Milan draw one, win one, and Inter win both, that's probably what I was thinking. Because Milan obviously have the tougher draw with
Atalanta and Sassuolo
away. Oh, that is a bit tricky. And Atalanta have something to play for. They're still in the race for Europa or the Conference League spot. Whew. I'll give it an Inter, man. Experience. You need experience for this.
Abdul, what are you saying?
Yeah, by the way, the Stars, they stand for 10 league titles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 2 stars means 20. Just a quick question. If that principle also was for like Premier League, how many stars would Chelsea have?
That's
a good question. That's zero. 0 stars.
Would it be 0, HH?
I'm not answering your bum ass question. Talk about Inter Milan.
They'll never stop. A moon.
You know, I've been saying Inter for a while as well because every time I watch them, man, they're such a good team, bro. Honestly, Inzaghi, bro, you know he's a really good coach, bro. Like the way they attack, they attack so well. Like you know what they're sick in the head, bro. Like they have 5 players in the box every time they attack. Like it's crazy. Like they almost outnumber the defenders, bro. And today they played really well. But bro, like every time Milan, they seem down and out, bro. They just keep coming back. They keep coming back. And low key, I want to see Milan win it. So I don't want to jinx them. Inter gonna win it, bro. Inter gonna win
it. Yeah. What's it called? Eminence. What are you saying, man? Inter or AC?
You know what? I think Inter would do it just because they've done it last season. But for me, I want AC to win it because they haven't won it for a long time. So yeah, but I think Inter would do it just because they won it last season. So yeah.
Abdullah, what do you say?
I think for me, I look at the fixtures already. Atlanta and Sassuolo. I think AC Milan will win it for me. I think this is the year for me. I can see Inter Milan dropping points against Cagliari. Because remember Cagliari and they're in relegation.
Cagliari. The G is silence. Cagliari.
Whatever you call them.
Cagliari, the G is silence, man. Actually, no. You know what? Call them Cagliari. Those guys are actually racist. Their fans are racist. Actually, yeah. Keep on mispronouncing.
Very racist, man.
They are relegation battle, so they want to come out of a relegation, and they might be a shocker. Inter Milan might lose against them. So I think I'm gonna tip AC Milan to win it for me. I'm gonna tip them to win it. Yeah. We might go to the end of toward the end of the season. We're gonna be like, okay, head to head and everything. But I think I might give it to AC Milan to win it for me, to win the Scudetto finally, to have that win, the Scudetto for me.
All right, okay. So let me just a few doors before we get out of here. Dracula Tepes says Christensen stepping in Spain, not that snow bunny.
What?
Okay.
Is he talking about Alonso or who else?
I don't know what his snow bunny is, but I'm gonna just keep it moving.
He spelled
It's a white woman. That's what a snow bunny is, bro.
What?
Snow bunny is the white.
It's like
all right.
It's the white woman.
All lives matter. All lives matter. Fires is Z. Mane brace on the weekend. That's if he plays. He doesn't have to play, bro. Liverpool, if you're so good, play without Mane. If you're so good, play without Mane.
In fact, play the under 18s.
Clowns. Dracula Tepes. Chelsea better perform next season. Bombs. That's a bit harsh.
Todd B is coming through, man. Todd B,
man. Todd B is doing his thing, man. Shout boy, Todd B. Todd B. Yeah, Abdul, meet your mic. Yes.
Like a referee, man.
HH, when are you doing World Cup predictions? It would be fun. Yeah, the World Cup is in November. It's in November, bro. But I am going to drop a World Cup predictor vid very soon, though. I'm going to drop it very soon. Abritz Fair says Maradona plus cocaine is what. That's disgusting. That's messed up. Casey says If Inter win retirement A, Charles.
Casey, they hate Serie A, bro.
Casey, you're a sick man. You cover Serie A, but not the SPL. Hashtag Rangers. Hashtag Europa Final.
Cares about SPL.
Shout out to my
man.
Celtics.
No. That's a mess. Well, hold on. And my boy Casey says, Uncle Mo with Roma finishes 7th like last season. But Casey, so one thing you forget that Uncle Mo, my ghost and my idol, is actually in a European final. So it is what it is.
Well,
guys,
Zoom meetings cup, man.
Hold up, it's been swell. Colleen, thank you for joining the madness that is this hangout and so forth.
Where's my thank you for joining?
No, because you're not a special guest, so shut up.
Thank you for Reece James. Have hope.
No, whoa, hold up.
Whoa. Reece James,
you
what?
accepted Timo Werner. You accepted Timo
Werner. What am I hearing with Reece James here, man?
Timo Werner, we have you on record, and I will post this on Twitter that you accepted Timo Werner fully with open arms.
I'll give you Timo Werner and Reece James.
And so.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Timo Werner and Mason Mount. I don't know why I said
and Smith Rowe, yeah.
You look like Bartman.
Okay, so look, let's get. So remember, so Colin, so that's your Twitter, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the thing, though. Just make sure that if you follow, because there's some crazy people out there. So just make sure that you handle some of those crazy. So guys, anybody that does any crazy things, man, please don't be weird. But thank you. Hopefully you can come back for the Arsenal thing and so forth and talk that real talk, man, because we're going to respond to the whole thing. Thank you to the panel, Abdul. You're a loser as always, and I wanted to send you off. And guys, we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Stay true. One love. Peace.